many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show me no love and that's fine. Fuck local radio stations, I got more plays than all of these rappers combined. I'm going again, I've been going in, I'm fed up with so many things, I gotta just let it all out. I'm talking about the shit they've been talking about, telling me I should do this, telling me I should do that, telling me things about rap, talking the truth and that stab in my back, they will knock me off track. No, too many things have been building, been hard to deal with, I just been drinking. Remember my moves in the past, I'm wondering what was I thinking. Lately I'm living in fear, wondering what if the end is so near. All of this shit going on, the shootings are strong, one shot to the head and I'm gone. I'm losing control but I can't let it go, cause I'm trying to get more. And I've been in the moment, I've been in the zone, and I'm moving alone. I don't pick up the phone when my family call, I've been doing it wrong and I don't know what's happening. Trying to get what I just been imagining, getting close and I just been examining all of the fake shit the game has been packaging.
I've been keeping it real, I've been doing what I feel, I've been out here trying to kill every beat, I know I will. Everything I'm working on, every night another song. They've been quiet all along, they gon' notice when I'm gone.
I come from a town where most of the people are so close-minded. They go into school and they work in a job but they don't even like it. I won't be put in a box, nobody telling me what I should rock, nobody telling me what I should drop, cause I do what I want and just know I don't stop. Recording till 4 in the morning, they snoring, I'm pouring my soul into every story. I'm writing, producing, I mix it, I master, I'm building my craft and I'm not looking back. I've been going doing things I wanna do when I want to. Everybody wanna get a win but they not do. Everybody wanna copy you but they not you. Everybody wanna be cool but they not new. Whoa, look how I go, gonna be a dentist, I still got the flow.
From the top of the Empire State Building, shit, this fat fuck is in Rhode Island. He can't afford a bus ticket to Compound Media, or to even ride the elevator to the top of the Empire State Building. From the king of all Opie and Anthony bullshit, no, that's Danny Pancakes. From the top of the Howard Stern Building, oh fuck, that's a building containing a book company. He can't read. This is the radio report. Oh fuck. Hey, it is time for a man almost as fat as Tim Sabean to start drinking and broadcasting from the bottom of his basement. We welcome you to the Cyan Z Entertainment Show.
Welcome to the Drunk Live Stream, everyone. As you know, Artie Lange is officially out of jail today. All that intro. Shut up, Crucifix. You're just mad you can't beat Artie anymore with your lead pipe. I'm now starting to think, do you think that story Artie was telling was a bit of a metaphor about, the whole Crucifix beating him with a lead pipe? I'm starting to think that might have been a metaphor for something else now. But first of all, I would like to thank Christopher Scum, as you know, Scum God, for the $100 donation last night. Thank you very much. Remember the station fire? Yeah, nigga. One of the craziest videos ever, by the way, station fire. That shit went up in flames quick. So, yeah, so thank you to Scum God for the donation last night. I think he was mad because he missed the thing. So, take a shot of this, then we'll get into this. Artie Lange has officially been released from prison. If you look at the thumbnail I put up, today it says at the very bottom was his discharge. They're saying, remove my wrench, please, thanks. Why would I remove your wrench? So, yeah, today was his discharge date. Now, so far, that's just all I know. Today he got discharged. One would assume, and I would assume, they would put his ass right into a rehab. They couldn't be dumb enough to just release him home. Because let me tell you something. If Artie Lange got released today and he's home and they just let him leave, right now he's sitting at a desk like fucking Scarface in the third act with a mountain of cocaine and his nose all fucked up. And he's sniffing coke and going, Manolo. And then his fucking sister, Stacy Lange, comes in a room with a gun. You want to fuck me, Artie? Or their fucking Anthony from Rock got hairdo. So, he is out. Now, like I said, I would assume they'd go to rehab. Although, I don't know when he got out. I'm surprised none of his people on Twitter said anything. One would assume. Now, he did end up doing, 12 days? Which is, I don't know, he should have got it out of his system, one would assume, right? But, I mean, like I said, fucking, all right, motherfucker, you don't want to have a wrench? I'll take it from you black motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, wait, here we go. Boom, there you go. All your fucking dreams have been accomplished. You're no longer a moderator. Stop complaining, nigga. But, yeah, if he's fucking just out at home right now, he's with Bob Levy. He's setting up a gig. This is how we'll probably know if no one tweets anything. He'll immediately try and do a gig. They probably gave him methadone. Do you think they give them niggas anything? If you're in jail, do they give you shit? Or do they just like sit there and just get sober? Yeah, he's out. So we should be finding out more information tomorrow. He just got out today. And see, I don't know about county. Because they usually get you the fuck up out of there by morning or afternoon time. I remember when I got out of jail, fucking... It was morning time. Shit, the second I woke up, I packed up all my shit. The guard came over. He was like, damn, you want to get out of here? Like, yeah, nigga. What the fuck? Oh, you were in jail with the heroin addict and they gave him methadone. Oh, maybe then. Although at that point, like, to be honest, if I ran in prison, I wouldn't give him shit. Like, get over it. All right, now Neo was saying they don't give you methadone. I would, rest in peace, Stanley the Mod, hashtag gone too soon. Well, I would hope they don't give you shit, just stick you in there and just be like, fucking deal with it. Like, because seriously, honestly, that's the only real way and probably best way to get that clean and sober. Like, that whole time, remember during the Stern show when he's like, I'm on this Suboxone. Isn't that like heroin light? Like, you're not off drugs, my nigga. Like, if I took this shit and it fucks me up, then that's still drugs. But what was my crime? I had illegal guns. Goddamn Popo getting me with illegal guns. If I didn't sew off the shotgun, I might have been fine, but that's the way I bought it. But someone snitched on me, nigga. Them niggas had... Nigga, I walked out of my fucking grandma's house, right? And I was greeted by a SWAT team. And the only fucking... And I had a gun on me. I had my little 38 snub nose, which I prefer. It's a great carrying gun. New model. You know, the new model with the hammer inside the gun so you don't trip it. I was a yellow shirt. I was V3. No, what a V3. I was V1. V1. Because in the air department, if you're ABH, they break you down by 2 different crews. There's flight deck and hangar bay. I was flight deck. It was his mama 22. Don't let Kyle lie. It was my mama 22. What the fuck does that mean? That was my grandmother's house. They fucking SWAT team just meted me. It went down pretty good. What's the cops' problem? Arresting for illegal guns? Then they got better things. Well, I got snitched on. I still don't know by who, because I never went to trial or anything, so. Yeah, it was whatever. I only ended up doing a year. Yes, my hearing did suffer from being on the flight deck. Like, my hearing does suck like a motherfucker. Your gun was not your gun. It was your mother's .22 caliber pistol. Nah, nigga. I can tell you all the guns. I had a sawed-off, a 9mm, and a couple of 38 snubs. I preferred the snub to the 9mm just because it's a lot easier to carry around. Because, you know, I used to, you know those jeans you wear where it has the pocket, but then it has that little pocket on top? The snub fits right in that nice on top pocket. And I've said this before, but when you walk around with a gun, it's not that you're looking for a problem. You just don't mind if a problem happens. It's probably a good thing they got the guns up off me. If a bazooka, what are you going to fucking chew it or something? Fuck yeah! Heroin addicts? No. Like, you saw custies in jail, but I live in Rhode Island. They're crackheads. And the heroin addicts were like the Spanish dudes. And you know the Spanish dudes hang with the Spanish dudes. Like when I was in Medium 2, right? The Medium 2 is basically like, picture boot camp barracks, but up front a cage where the guards are and 2 TVs. One TV was always for the Spanish motherfuckers. One TV was Telemundo all fucking day. So the rest of us had to fight, unless it was like a movie or maybe the Super Bowl. But all the rest of us had to fight over one TV. Like I've said, I've literally seen 2 gangster dudes fight over whether they were watching Dancing with the Stars or I forget what the other show was, but I almost saw a fight go, nah, nigga, we're watching Dance with the Stars. Nah, fuck all that. What else was on? Maybe like American Idol or some shit. 2 big black gangster niggas fighting over it. It's funniest shit ever. No, I didn't. No, I did not hang with the whites in prison. First of all, it's a Rhode Island prison, so there's no segregation like that. So everyone just hangs with everyone. Mostly chilled with this Puerto Rican nigga named, the fuck was his name? His last name was Vega. Some other Spanish dude. And most of my niggas who were there from Pawtucket. A couple of white dudes, like my boy, my best friend who died, dad was locked up with me, so I hung out with him. He was white. So, hell nah, my nigga, we watching Gilmore Girls. Nigga, seriously. Now, the good thing what in jail, though, is me and a bunch of niggas in the morning, on Saturday morning, locked down the TV to watch Dragon Ball Z Kai. Me and a bunch of the niggas got together, we planned it out, and we announced to everyone from because they played 2 episodes back to back. And we announced, yo niggas, from fucking, I think it was Saturday morning from like 8 to 9 in the morning. This TV's ours. If we're watching fucking Dragon Ball Z Kai. There was one Asian dude, he had to have been in his late 30s, bald head, tatted the fuck up, like dragon tattoos and shit. I don't know what he was in for, though.
He just plowed, so he's gonna come up.
Don't let him in, nigga. But, yeah, so. Yeah, just one Asian dude. Like, prison, first of all, a shitload of Spanish motherfuckers, bunch of black dudes, some white dudes. I did not encounter any Jews. Jews got like their special prisons. East Coast immigration is the same as West Coast immigration. Stanley is not banned. I just took away his mod because he asked me to take away his mod. My uncle, who was a CEO, said kung fu movies are hot ticket. Yo, in prison, my nigga, they love movies. And because they announced it over the thing, we're going to be playing a movie. Everyone lines up, and they can play any fucking movie. Nobody cares. But they do play good movies because the guards actually want to watch the movies themselves. So you do kind of see good movies because the guards have to sit there and watch them too, and they want to watch something good. Make Pocket mod. Are you transferring your mod ship over to Pac-Man? Alright, nigga. Wait. There you go. I keep completing all your dreams, Stanley Moon. No porn movies, my nigga. That'd be actually kind of weird. You never met a homeless Jew. I didn't even know Asians went to prison. I just assumed they commit Harry Carey upon being caught. Well, yeah, like I said, I only saw the one Asian dude. Asians don't go to prison, nigga. They just become doctors and engineers and shit. But yeah, I mean, shit was kind of weird. Not only seeing the black guy, I've seen gangsta niggas playing volleyball because when they had mandatory yard, I think from like 4 to 6, and you had to go in the yard, and so they'd bring out to the yard. There was a volleyball thing, a track, and in the middle, you know, the track goes around a big ass field, and then there was this enclosed thing like a gym with a weight room and a basketball court and some pool tables. No one tried to take my man. Like I've always said, prison rape is one of the biggest myths that's ever been perpetuated. I could never imagine a nigga raping another nigga and everyone not just killing that nigga. You have to remember, these prisoners killed rapists and child molesters. You don't think if they heard the nigga in fucking cell 2 or bunk 8 raped the other guy, everyone wouldn't get together and just beat the shit and kill that dude? Mersh was just in my chat. Was he? Tell Mersh to see my secretary. Well, I didn't even see Nightwave Radio. Taking the showers does suck. You know, the weirdest thing. I think I've talked about this before. Oh, I see Mersh right there. Here's the funniest thing I ever saw. There was this dude. He had to have been, I think, Guatemalan. He took the weird. He did his shit weird. Like he didn't sit on a toilet. He would get up on the toilet and squat and like hold a towel out in front of his legs. And everyone would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "That's the way I shit, man." And he had like this weird mouth. Like he had what's that called? An underbite, where like your bottom sticks out more than your top teeth. But he would literally get on the toilet seat, like with your legs, and squat down, hold a towel out so you don't see his shit, and shit, nigga. It was the weirdest shit. And I swear to God, it was the weirdest shit I've ever seen. And I remember when I was in the hole, that nigga was in the hole with me at the same time. I don't know why he was in the hole, but a whole officer walks down, and I guess when you're in the hole, you're in your own cell, so I guess he felt no need to put the towel up while he was taking his squat shit, and all you heard was, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And then I just heard, "That's the way I take a shit, man." The weirdo Guatemalan dude, it was the funniest shit I ever seen in my life. Yeah, what's up, though, Bursch? Grandpa Miles, fucking creep shitter. Dude, I've never seen someone take a shit like that. Like, actually stand on the toilet, then squat, and, like, hold a towel. Like, why don't you just sit on the toilet, my nigga? But he didn't have, like, an accent or anything. He sounded American, so, like, you couldn't have been in your country that long where you fucking squatting over holes. I get it. In your country, you're going to squat over a hole, my nigga. On the street or something, but this is America now. Sit on the toilet. I can just picture that nigga at home, too, probably doing it. At home. He probably shuts the door and reads a newspaper. He's standing there on the toilet, squatted down, reading a newspaper. It's something someone else does when they grow up shitting in a hole. I would assume, but nigga, like, you're in America now. Enjoy sitting on the bowl. Now, here's a big thing you had to do, because all the toilets are metal, right? And so what niggas would do is they'd either put down toilet paper. See, in prison, you got to act like you're really hygienic, even more so. But I get it, because you're around, like I said, it's like military barracks. So there's like 88 niggas around. So you have to either put down toilet or bring your shower shoes. Put your shower shoes on the toilet and sit on them to take a shit. But this nigga was squatting. Cosmic, of course you're defending him, you hippie fuck. I bet Cosmic shit's like that too. I've stumbled onto some shit squatting ring. This nigga is the guru of squatting and taking a shit, and Cosmic is one of his followers. Yeah. The squatty potty. Imagine not having this. Imagine this nigga on Shark Tank, right? And he's like, I got a new product. And it's like some new shoes that fit perfectly on the toilet bowl. And then he demonstrates you stand on the toilet like this, right? You squat down. And my patent pending shoes will keep you locked in place perfectly as you squat and take a shit. I've seen some crazy shit in jail. Alright, you guys end up with impacted colons. Nigga, fuck you. We ain't squatting to take a shit. We're sitting down. The yellow... are they still doing the yellow vest protest? I know it was over the fucking... the Paris Accords. The Paris Accords, I know, are the fucking yellow vest shit. Nah, I don't follow any of that shit, really. Snowboard bindings. But yes, make sure to follow Mersh right now. Owen Benjamin is after his ass. Cause like I said, me and Mark Galista were the first ones to start trashing that nigga. Cause I had been knowing that nigga's a fraud. Spain going right wing, Germany trying to throw out all of the Muslims. Oh, yeah, because that Angela Merkel bitch is gone. Here's the thing. You don't got to throw out your Muslims. You're just going to get tough. You know, China has 20 million Muslims. Have you ever heard about a terrorist attack or rape gangs in China? No, because every Muslim in China knows if they do some shit, China will kill every one of those 20 million Muslims. So... you're not going to kick your Muslims out. You're just going to get Chinese on their ass. I never knew Linda left. I knew she left. Her fucking father-in-law died, right? Which stinks. They're putting him in concentration camps. Like, did you see that fucking report that China like mass executes women every year. Like they don't fuck around. But the Muslims also know in China, not only will they kill all of them, nobody will give a fuck. Nobody will complain. Friend from Indonesia. Well, nigga, yeah, Indonesia's a Muslim country. One would assume they would have a problem. That's the crazy thing about Indonesia is a bunch of Chinese people who are Muslim. Weird country, but those Muslims, they're kind of doing their goal. I mean, there's a bunch of Chinese Muslims. There's some white Muslims in those Baltic countries near Russia and shit. There's black Muslims. Arab Persians. Now they're taking over Europe. Well, I believe that they spy on them. They spy on all of us. There's a reason why fucking that Snowden dude's in Russia. We all spy. But back to Artie Lange, though. What do you see? Me talking about Artie Lange got out of jail just made me start bringing up mad jail stories. Artie Lange is out. Is he in rehab? Let me ask you all in the comment section. I would assume they would just stick his ass in rehab and not just let him out, right? I mean, they couldn't be that dumb. Although, he failed 3 piss tests and then let him out anyway under factors, so they can be that dumb. Israel. That Muslim bitch getting raked over the coal for speaking the truth. We love Israel on this channel. We're Team Israel. Money equals freedom. True. If I was the judge, what would I give Artie? Honestly, I would give Artie 18 months, year and a half, to save his life. That's what I do. In a medium security prison, not a minimum. I'd put him in medium, year and a half. Hope Mersh didn't hear what. Artie must already be dying, so they just let him out. Maybe. Well, he did 12 days in the county jail, so. I mean, 12 days should have been enough to get over his thing. Like I'm saying, if they just let him out, he's Scarface in the 3rd act. So I would hope they would have just sent his ass to rehab. The problem is he has nobody in his life that will do that for him because he's in that weird position where everyone in his life relies on him. So he's got to do the stand-up gig. Mersh hates Israel, and with some good reason, in my opinion. Oh. Does he? I love Israel. And I wish... Here's my advice. This is how you end the whole Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Israel just goes in and fucking ends it. Kill them all. Take the fucking land. Build a Jew Disneyland on it. And say, fuck you. And then the world will get over it. That's how you take care of the goddamn problem. Yes, I was debating if I should have done a video about that today, about Jussie Smollett. That there's a new problem, people. He handed over his phone records. They're redacted with phone calls missing, and the Chicago police are like, this ain't good enough. There's a new problem. This nigga is so lying, dude. Now, I think even the staunchest Jussie Smollett defender is even like, yeah, this nigga's probably lying. Like, even his biggest defender is like, yeah, he's probably lying. Yes, they need billions every year. And this is why they need billions every year. Do you know how many inventions we get from that fucking country? Seriously. It's not. We don't just give Israel billions out of kindness of their heart. Every invention they come up with, they give it to us. They got. There's a reason why, like, almost every Nobel Prize winner is a fucking Jew. Like that's how it works. We benefit from them too. I got all these celebrities that stood up for him. I know. I'd fucking nuke Saudi Arabia. I'd be willing to nuke them and just take their oil. Name one. Fucking Steven Spielberg. They test our weapons for us. That's about no, nigga. They do mad inventions. I said do. They do mad inventions. They're a great country with hot chicks. Wonder Woman is from Israel. God damn it. They got hot chicks. They're a free country. They don't stone women to death. Yeah, with a sugar daddy. Nigga, Israel is Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino. An old white man living in the hood. We gotta support that motherfucker. I sound ignorant. No. You have to understand. Your Jew hatred is beyond reproach. Because you're probably a bunch of lefties who view the world in identity politics. So you see the Jews as white and the Muslims as brown. So, of course, the white people must be wrong. Now, the people who do Sharia law, suicide bomb, kill people, leave their religion, and stone women, they're wrong. They will always be wrong. And that's why I say Israel should just go in and fucking end it. Israel should be America, and America should do, and the Palestine should be the Indians. Murder them, take their land, and 50 years later, no one gives a fuck. No. You do hate Jews, Cordy. But here's the thing, like I said, you don't hate Jews, but you view it in an identity politics way. Jerry Seinfeld's a Jew, white guy. Jon Stewart's a Jew, white guy. So you see Jews as white guys. But the Palestinians are Muslims and they must be brown. That's how you view it. That's still Jew hatred, though. It's not Jew hatred, it's identity politics that stinks. The Jews are right. Israel's right. Just go in and end it. Kyle's a neocon/neoliberal. Can I be a Morpheus con and a Trinity liberal? How the fuck did we get into Israel?
Kyle, you are so ignorant, my nigga.
Oh my god, it's hippie.
You know what you do, Kyle. You know what you do very often. It really is disheartening. You conflate what some Muslims do in some parts of the Middle East to say they all do it.
They all do it.
If they're in Palestine and they're Muslims, they must be fucking killing and throwing women off things and killing gay people. Like, nigga, no, that's not what. Palestine was a multicultural country for the longest time until Jews showed up and they wanted to have a Jewish supremacist.
Oh, was it? It was a very Yeah, women could just fucking.
Yes, nigga, look it up.
Yeah, they could throw up their jobs and throw their tits around. We're in Palestine. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
No, nigga, but maybe it's not that, Kyle. But you can't conflate radicalism with every Muslim person because they don't really do that shit in Indonesia. What's wrong with those Muslims?
First of all, Indonesia, yes, they do, nigga. They fucking banned women police officers. More people from Indonesia joined ISIS than any other country.
You can't, like, Kyle. You can't conflate fucking like truly radical Islam with weird cultural differences you don't fucking prefer.
My nigga, there's no such thing as radical Islam. There's Islam.
Well, no, I get that. I get what you're saying. I know that whole argument that what we call radical Islam are actually what you should be called Orthodox Islam. Wait. It's not Orthodox. They stick to the word of the Quran to a T.
Cosmic.
So, I know what you're saying, Kyle. I know. You didn't come up with this idea. This is an idea. I know what you mean.
Can I finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
Every Pew poll result shows the vast majority of Muslims agree with it. So it's not orthodox. It's not radical. It's the thought of the vast majority of Muslims.
I don't know how true that is, Kyle. Then why did they live together with Christians and Jews for so long in Palestine? Pretty much since the fall of the Ottoman... Yes, nigga, yes. Pretty much since the fall of the Ottoman Empire, my nigga, yes. Absolutely, 100%. You can read fucking stories about it. You can read stories about Christian kids living with Jews and fucking Muslims and practicing Ramadan and going to fucking...
they went over to the boy's house with a Christmas tree. You really thought that happened, my nigga?
Yeah, nigga, yes! Kyle, yes! Because there's records of this, Kyle. That's the problem is... Like, who cares if people agree with it? Like, it depends on if you practice it or not. Not every Muslim country is what you see on TV or from a right-wing point. Right? Ooh, I said that wrong. Right-wing point of view. Like, no, nigga.
Name one.
What about where Joe Booney's from? They're not doing that crazy shit where Joe Booney's from.
Name one.
Was it Lebanon?
Lebanon's mostly Christian. And in the Muslim part of Lebanon, it's...
well...
Check out Vice. Check out Vice.
Kyle. The fact is, Jews in Israel treat Christians and Muslims like second-class citizens. It's basically they wouldn't have like Jews only. Fucking everyone else eat outside in the back. Yes, nigga, look it up. It's basically coloreds only, or not like colored bus. Fucking water fountain.
So the Israelis
they basically treat it like that.
So the Israelis treat the Muslims bad with a couple of searches, but no Israeli is allowed in any Muslim country.
Wait, what happened?
The Israelis might search the Muslims a little long, but there's literally no Israeli allowed in any other Muslim country. By the way, it's illegal to be gay in every Muslim country. Fucking stone women.
It's illegal to be gay in every Muslim country, Kyle. Everyone?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
100% positive.
Kyle, that's not true.
Name one.
It's simply not true.
Name one. Name to me the Muslim country where it's not illegal to be gay.
Not every Muslim country is living with Sharia law.
I didn't say they are. I said name me the one Muslim country where it's not illegal to be gay. It's illegal to be gay in every Muslim country. Because 90% of Muslims say it's wrong to be gay. We have Pew polls, my nigga. We have poll results on this. We're not.
Yeah, who gives a fuck what they think? If you ask the majority of Christians, if you ask the majority of Christians would say getting tattoos are wrong. Like the majority of Christians would say that. Yes, they would. Yes, they would.
Nigga, we live in a country of majority of Christians, and most of them have tattoos. And the Christian ones have a Jesus fish tattoo. It's a different thing. In every Muslim country, it's illegal to be gay, my nigga. Even United Arab Emirates. That fucking thing, where they arrested a transgender chick for being transgender. That's the most liberal place for Muslims, and they arrest transgender. In every Muslim country, it's illegal to be gay, my nigga.
What is a Muslim country?
A country with a Muslim majority. Indonesia.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
wait. Someone in the chat said, like I said, Indonesia is an Asian country, and they're mostly Muslim, and they just banned women from being cops. They do the 2-finger test, and most of them joined ISIS.
Kyle, let's be fair for a second. I don't really think women should be cops either. Whenever I see you look at Canada, a lot of their police officers are cops, and I go, why are we putting these women here?
No. But they used to give them the 2-finger test.
Well, that's fucking disgusting.
Well, they're Muslims. That's my point, stupid. Every Muslim country, it's illegal to be gay. You have to understand something. They take their religion too seriously. We live in an American Christian country. Do you see chicks walking around in Little House on the Prairie dresses? No. But they're chicks.
Yeah, Kyle. But they're farther back in time. You know what we thought about homosexuals in the 50s? You remember the Opie and Anthony episode? What did America think about homosexuals in the 50s? Go ahead. You remember the What do we think they were? We basically equated them to being pedophiles, nigga.
Yeah, but no one killed them. No,
we called them essentially we called them monsters like 60, 70 years ago, Kyle.
Yeah, but we didn't kill them.
Yeah, we didn't kill them. Be careful. You never know when a gay might be around.
And don't bring up Matthew Shepard. That wasn't the government. No.
The
government hated him, but they didn't kill him. They didn't say, "Hey, you find one, we'll stone him to death or tie it and throw him off." We never did that. Every Muslim country, especially Palestine, you can't be gay in Palestine. You can't. By the way, you can't leave the Muslim religion in Palestine. If you're a Muslim in Palestine, and say, "Hey, I'm no longer Muslim," they'll fucking kill you. You're just wrong. I mean, I'm sorry. Stop defending this savage religion.
Oh, there we go. Kuwait, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan.
It's illegal to be gay.
Oh yeah, Kyle, there's a handful of Muslim countries that it's completely legal to be a homosexual.
It's illegal.
Kind of puts a hole in your argument.
No, it's not. It's illegal to be gay in Kuwait. And first of all, did you say
absolutely not?
Did you say Uzbekistan? It's a white Russian country that went Muslim. I'm pretty sure. Of course it's illegal to be gay. I'll show you a Pew poll result with 99% are British Muslims saying you can't be gay. So when it becomes the majority in Europe,
yeah, but Kyle, come on, let's be real about the British fucking population of Muslims. They were all brought in, like they're all refugees from a fucked up ass country.
Well, that's true, and this is what niggas forget. And like every Britain,
Nick Sal, get on here. We're gonna talk to Nick Sal and see what he feels.
But because
he's gonna be that 1%, I guess.
Well, I'm gonna agree with you for a second. Every British person who ever saw a Mexican was like Mexican because a person had to be rich enough from Mexico to go to England. That's sort of us with Muslims. Every Muslim who comes to America was a rich Muslim, so they're not the shitty ones who just went to Europe.
But what happened, Kyle? What happened to like Afghanistan? Because they used to not wear burqas, and they used to drive around, and the women used to drive cars and shit. What happened?
What are you talking? No, it was always that way.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%, absolutely, 100%. You can actually go find in Iraq when they're like, hey, these guys are trying to make laws so that we can put burqas back on women. That's fucking crazy.
You said
we're not going back.
Wait.
You can look that video up, nigga.
You just mixed up two countries. You said Iraq. Iraq was the freest under Saddam Hussein. Iraq was the most freest Muslim country.
Is that why you love Saddam?
His vice president was Catholic.
All right, let's watch his hanging. Go ahead, bring it up, Kyle. Pull it up.
No, he was such a great man, got hanged. But his vice president was Catholic, so don't. Iraq is different. You said
no, just hold on. Wait, I'm going to be back in 15 minutes.
All right.
I love you. Don't worry about it.
Go put your argument together because you failed.
Hold on. No, I'm going to eat something real fast.
Don't make me do Destiny. You just hear mad typing and me looking up statistics and shit. I don't want to do that, my nigga.
Destiny does.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Let me look it up. Looking something up. Are you stupid? Can't argue on the fly, fag. Oh, I'm so glad I destroyed that nigga. That's on my channel, by the way. Check me out, Destroying Destiny, on this channel, by the way. That stupid faggot with his typing. Oh, I'm wrong about this. Let me type. You just hear mad typing. The Islamic Revolution began in Iran and spread. Now, Sam Harris makes this point. Let's not sugarcoat the Islamic past. I once heard a bitch say, Muslims are better on abortion than us. Let me assure you, there's no abortion clinics in any Muslim country. So, people should do this weird thing with Islam. Kyle won this argument over the gay white guy talking. Yeah, I agree. There's no such thing as a Palestine, which is true, Frank Nuts. There was Jordan and Egypt. No such thing as Palestine. Dirty Rob. Dave Rubin brought this up. They offered them 97% of what they don't want it. That's why my plan is Israel just goes in and fucking kills them all. Will the world hate Israel? Yeah, the world hates Israel now, but 15 years from now, they're going to have to get over it. Whenever one survive, give them a casino. Like I say, Israel should be America and treat those motherfuckers like the Indians.
It's about time Israel goes and kicks some ass.
Go in and fucking end it.
Exactly. It's time. It's time for that shit to happen. Israel lets himself get pushed around too much.
I know Cosmic said he had to go eat, but you really know this nigga is right now fucking looking shit up for round 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Cosmic's looking shit up for round 2. I ain't looking shit up, nigga. I just know this shit.
What did I walk into here? I saw part of it.
I keep trying to talk about Artie, and we keep switching to different debates. Well, first, I turned into my jail experience. I'm talking about Artie, who somehow went to Israel-Palestine.
What the? Oh.
It's dope, though. Whatever.
Even go together? How does that even go together?
They hate you in the chat, by the way. They want Doug.
Who hates me in the chat?
Funk nuts. Now everyone's gonna love Elephant Boy, but Doug gets too scared. I know, right? The nigga did an hour complaint about my fucking smoker alarm. Then I fixed it and never came back on. The fuck?
Doug's a numbnuts.
Well, Stanley Moon likes you. I'm forcing to make a doc about Darius. Hard Chronic, that would be a great doc. A Jim Renam documentary, but he's not going to do it because Jim Renam never really had a following or anything, so it'd be not worth his time. Like 10 people would really be into it. And I don't think Porcelain ever followed Jim Renam, to be honest with you. What facts, Alex Cabello? Here's the fact. Muslims are savages who stone women to death, make them cover themselves, and no gays allowed in their country. You arguing for Palestine is like arguing for the KKK.
Here's a fact. Islam is the only religion that allows men to have multiple wives.
But my nigga, not only multiple wives. Hey, in Saudi Arabia, this 80-year-old married a 9-year-old. They're fucking weirdos, dude. Of course they did, because their dumb prophet did. The prophet married like a fucking 8-year-old or some shit.
Here's a fact. Islam allows
Don't get me wrong. I got chicken and dumplings. Ooh, you got some Chinese food. But, like, all religion is bullshit, but at least with the Christians, they had Jesus. These niggas got a warlord who fucked an 8-year-old as his wife. Like, is there anything? Like, Sam Harris made this point. If we found 2 tribes in 2 different islands, we left one tribe the Bible, one the Quran, and we came back, and one people were Christian, one were Muslim. What would be the differences between the islands? It'd be like what we got today. There'd be burkers and stoning to death on this island, and there'd be Jesus people, but they're not stoning people to death on that island. So
Islam has got to be one of the most
Christian, Jews, and Muslims can all come together to say that Scientology. By the way, that whole thing of Christian, Jews, and Muslims are part of the same religion. No, they're not. The reason why they do that, back in the day, the Jews, and the reason why the Jews believed in one God, while everything else, the Greeks, the Egyptians, believed in multiple gods. The Jews believed in one God. That does not mean the Jews and the Christians and the Muslims believe in the same God. They just all believe in one God too. So they're not all part of the same shit. We'll be around Israel as a democratic Jewish state is on. Look, you can't let the Muslims in. They'll be the majority. There's no one-state solution. We're going to make Muslims the majority in Israel. It'll be illegal to be gay tomorrow. Sharia law, stoning women to death. Is that what you... Obviously, that's what you want. You want gay people... Right now, you can walk down the street in Tel Aviv holding your boyfriend's hand if you're gay. If we did your idea, they'd be stoned to death. When you start asking yourself what
who in the chat is advocating for that? Because if they had a clue about it.
I don't think they get it because they fall into this Ben Affleck thing of, and Cosmic sort of did it too. They don't really believe that. Yes, they do, nigga. I said they're more.
Oh yes, they do.
They're more religious. Our chicks aren't wearing Little House on the Prairie dresses. These bitches wear hijabs and shit. They pray 5 times. They really believe this shit.
They literally, the Muslim men literally have specific days that they stay with certain wives.
They fast and shit. They do Ramadan. They fast, nigga. They really believe that Muslims are different from Christians. Christians grow up. We believe in God, but we do whatever. We have strip clubs. Like Michael Moore said this one time on Bill Maher. I lived in a country where the religious right is taking over, and the whole time I'm thinking, Michael, you can go to a strip club in any fucking state in this country. Can you do that in any Muslim country? No.
No, you would never.
I'm drunk.
A strip club would be, in Islam, a strip club would be showing ankles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But I do need to re-talk about Artie. I keep getting thrown off of Artie. So, he got out. If you look at the thumbnail, his discharge date was today. My hope is he immediately got put into rehab. They didn't just release him home, because if they released him home, I'm not going to make the Scarface joke again, but his nose is probably dripping blood at this point. Would they just release him home? They might. Let him pop an 8 drug test before they even... So he's locked up for 12 days. He's out now. I hope he is, because if he's home, he's immediately setting up a gig with Bob Levy, and he's immediately going to go back to drugs.
By the way, who does gigs with Bob Levy anymore?
I think Bob Levy is the biggest piece of shit, by the way. You know that nigga? Because he's Artie Lange without the fame, so nobody cares about him. He goes to rehab, he does drugs and shit the same, but he's not funny, really, so no one cares. He's Artie Lange, but nobody cares. That's what Bob Levy is. He stinks. I'd rather Jim Renam than Artie. What? And the revenge on Europe for the Holocaust is to flood them with the Muslim migrants from our conquest in the Middle East. That's helping us do. I get it, but Paris is gone. They're destroying their countries. And the problem is, my ultimate problem is, Europe will not be taken over by Muslims. Because eventually, when the Muslims are about 30%, the right wing in those countries will be elected by the phrase, well, we'll kill them and get rid of them. And that's my ultimate fear. There will be a Holocaust of Muslims in Europe. So stop letting them in. Right now, the racist parties, not the racist parties are catching like 30% of the vote. Wait till the Muslims keep coming more and more en masse. They're going to be the new Hitlers, and they're going to Holocaust all their Muslims.
And that's why Trump is trying to stop them from coming in here.
Well, it's different here. Although Obama did some sneaky thing. He let in mad Muslims, but he put them in Republican things. Like there's mad Muslims in Texas. Like he stuck every Muslim refugee in Texas. Like he was at least smart about it. He's like, all right, we're not gonna put him in New York or anything. We'll just stick him in Texas and shit. I would assume I never talked politics, but there were lefties in there. There were dykes in there. There were gay dudes in there. I would assume there's people from all political things in there. I never talked politics, though. You have to remember when I was in, though, George Bush was president. I got out before Obama was even a thought. Please, babe.
And why is it
Baby 99 is being shown.
That we bend over backwards to not offend any religion anymore.
Well, that's the problem why we keep losing wars. We're not fighting wars right. You have to be brutal. That goes my point to nuking niggas. World War I, World War II, Korea, we were brutal. We got kind of PC in Vietnam, lost. Got PC in Iraq, Afghanistan, lost. Do you think Genghis Khan was PC? Do you think Alexander the Great and Napoleon? No. So you win a war, goddammit.
Do you think when we originally went in, and people don't even understand this, we originally...
yeah, there's mad Muslims here in North Carolina. Is there a cigarette country? My God. They're going to put anthrax in the tobacco. Artie news, he's still on the verge of death there. All right. What is that with Ross Dogg's... Ross Dogg claims to be 37 but looks 52. I think I lived a rough life.
He's 40 and white.
It's not 40 and white, nigga. He's not 40, but he looks 50. Are you got a gray beard and bald, nigga? Get a job, loser. I'm starting to realize this dude never talks about the fucking... I keep getting thrown off from the subject, Matt. Let's talk. Stay on Artie. Motherfuckers. Okay. Right, we're talking about Artie. But like I said, hopefully he's getting stuck right in the fucking... I didn't see Mark listed anywhere. Hopefully you get... Oh, there's Mark. Looking good as... Well, I look... Mark, me and you need to celebrate. Mersh and all them niggas are on the... Owen... Didn't me and you, like, almost a year ago, me and Mark were the first niggas to call Owen Benjamin first. So...
Exactly. Yep. You were. I remember you talking about the Owen Benjamin thing.
Fake list of market is not that nice. Can't find it, Germany. No, I've never met Artie. Let me go up and read. Did you just say Genghis Khan being... Yeah, Genghis Khan wasn't PC. That's how you murder people. That's how wars are won, my nigga. What is Casey love? I don't know. Casey's some ugly fucking weirdo chick on the internet. We'll never... If there's not a chick on the internet who doesn't show a picture, she's ugly. Because hot chicks show themselves off. She's an ugly chick who got destroyed by Miss Saints. She got embarrassed. And she had to hold her head in shame.
And you know, one thing I have to say about this country that I have a serious issue with is we go and we fight these wars. And then we go and rebuild these.
This nigga's getting philosophical. What are you talking about?
we go and rebuild these countries. Why the hell do we do that? Who else does that?
Exactly. Did we rebuild Germany or no? We smashed it. Remember those old fucking World War II videos with the bomber opening up? They dropped 8,000 bombs. We were bombing indiscriminately, my niggas. That's how you win a war.
That's when we knew how to
I did download Apex Legends. I haven't played it yet, though, Ian. Like I said, if you want to follow me on Xbox, I'm playing Mad Xbox every day. I haven't Twitched it yet, but I'm playing Xbox. I've been a lot of Madden all day today. I played Battlefield 1. I downloaded the Apex thing. I'm probably going to start playing that tomorrow if you want to follow me on Xbox One. It's Sane's Rage, but instead of... It's S-A-L. Insane instead of the first I, because it's an L. So Stalion's Rage on Xbox One. If you want to follow me and play games with me, but yeah, I did download the Apex Legends. I just haven't played it yet. I have to check that out. It was a free game, so I said, fuck it. Hopefully it's better. I hate Fortnite. Hopefully it's better than that. But yeah, like all day today, I just played the shit out of Battlefield 1. He's a Republican with an elephant boy has 2 meanings. Artie is that lump gardener who got killed when they went out on patrol. I don't know what the fuck that means, but Kyle did, yeah, Apex Legends. I downloaded it, so I heard Anthony said, because I resubscribed for tax, I'm going to Anthony Kumi show another month. He said it's like a mix between Fortnite and Call of Duty Blackout. We need Modern Warfare 4, by the way. I can't play. I'm sick of jumping mad high, laser guns. We need Modern Warfare 4, people. I just saw on the Xbox store Modern Warfare 2 back compatibility. I'm about to go cop that shit. I love Modern Warfare. I got Modern Warfare 3. I bought that thing that came with the Modern Warfare remastered. Gonna have to go. I love Modern Warfare 2. So, did you send me a Cornel West? All right. Cornel West is the biggest cornball ever. First of all, he's in the Matrix 2. That fucking black asshole with his dumb afro looking younger. He's in the second Matrix. He's an actor, dude. They're all actors. They're all lefty actors. Go check out the Matrix Reloaded. He's part of the council in Zion. Loser Cornel West. Fuck him. Apex takes place in the Titanfall universe, uses the same guns. Oh, does it? I have both the Titanfalls. I don't think I ever played them. Here's the thing. I get all these games, but it's just if I get around to it. Like I'm a corn. I love playing Madden in career mode as a quarterback. I'll play some Modern Warfare 3, even though they're modding the shit out of it. What else do I play? I play Rocket League. I like playing that. I'll get into some. I download Fight Night because I got the EA Access membership, so I get all their fucking games. So I play a little Battlefronts, which stink. I do all that shit, but yeah, Cornel West stinks. He's in the Matrix Reloaded. Go watch that movie. He's that asshole in the console of Zion. Cornball West, exactly, Tim. He's a fucking corn, dude. This is why I hate the left, right? I'm not a right-wing dude in any way, shape, or form. But I hate the left. And this is why I hate the left and I hate cornballs like that faggot. They go for policies they would never follow. They're socialists, but if you said, if we implement your policies, they go, don't actually implement our policies. Like, if you're a faggot like that, like Joy Behart made a great point. She said, Colin couldn't crack on me because I'm a socialist with a summer house. Why do you have a summer house? Because you won't really do it. So why are you going for this policy of something you would never really do? It's just so annoying. You're back cosmic, you get your stats. It's good, my nigga. Did you study up?
Did you, no, I'm eating. Did you, hear that dude on Rogan today? I think it was today. I don't want to fuck up that Asian cat.
Nah, I just saw the clips. I saw the clips. They were talking to automation bunch.
Yeah, it was exactly what you and I talked about. How at some point we are gonna have to have like some socialist, like, universal basic income. Like we've talked about that. Like it's inevitable, really.
Well,
there's too many people.
His guest before that explained it perfectly because he said it would be communism, but not because communism is you all work, but this thing we won't be working. So
we'll just be thugged out.
It'll be this weird thing. We're about to hit a quandary. Seriously, we're gonna hit a point where we live longer, but we don't work. We have machines.
Yeah, definitely.
What?
Oh yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you. Sorry.
No, I'm talking to Elephant Boy. What?
Are you talking about like the minimum income? Like there's gonna have to be.
Oh yeah. The universal shit doesn't mean if they gave everyone $1,000, the price of milk would be $20, and iPhone would be $3,000. Whatever. If you gave people a universal income, they'd raise the price of everything, so it wouldn't matter. I don't care about that. But when it comes to automation, it's like when that day happens where human beings no longer do jobs, what happens then? Like, do we become the Matrix? We get into our fucking things, our pods with our back bolts and just live online. Does that happen?
Automated things, Kyle. All the automated.
That's
things
like that. That's
transhumanism,
Kyle. What you're talking about? You look up people; they call themselves transhumanists.
I call them Caitlyn. I call them Caitlyn Jenner humanist. But how about this? You know what Neo woke up to in the Matrix? Will we willfully do that just to live in a virtual reality?
Nah, I wouldn't do that shit.
Because we're gonna reach a point, and maybe not 20. I'm not gonna be a global warmist. 10 years from now, Miami will be underwater, which isn't gonna happen. But I'm not talking about 20, 30, 100, 3,000 years from now.
What are we gonna be doing?
Do you get into the tank and just live online? I can't imagine them letting you have kids.
No, but here's the thing, though. You say there's going to be so much automation. Who's going to repair all this stuff?
Robots. That's the thing. They'll get automation to fix the automation.
What about when the robots break? What about when they break?
Well, you're doing 30 years from now, 3,000 years from now. I'm pretty sure they'll have that figured out. That's my point. I'm not talking about 10 or 20 or 100 or 300 years. 3,000 years from now, when it's all automated, and Miami is still not underwater, by the way. How do human beings live then? That's my question. How do they live then? Like, there was this movie called In Time, which was fascinating. But I had to figure, the only way for that premise to work at some point in time, someone figured out humans to live forever. But, of course... Well, yeah, but people came together and said, all right, we can all live forever. But we can't live forever because we'll use every resource. So we have to die at 25. We use resources.
Or live in a computer.
Or live in it, but can you really do that? Maybe that will be the thing. You put your conscience online.
Yeah, Kyle. I've dedicated a lot of my life to spirituality and expanding my consciousness. Every time I read those transhumanist faggots, I go, you guys are missing like a very important part. Like, how the fuck do you get your consciousness into an object? Like, let's not talk about the physical. Like, let's talk about like that one bit right there. And if you guys do know how to do that, like, just tell me. I'm curious to know. Fuck, you're moving your consciousness into a computer.
Well, here's the ultimate thing. Me, you, and Elephant Boy, we're going to miss it. And we're assholes, by the way. We're just going to miss it, too. The second we die, the day afterwards, they're going to do it. The day after we die, they're going to fucking do it, these cocksuckers. The second we fucking die, the next day, hey, we can all live forever. And we're all... The day after we die, they're going to do that shit, too. Motherfuckers.
Get in the virtuality pod and you can have your dick sucked all day.
Dude,
through virtual reality.
I'm 34. Like, I'm 34, so I'm not technically old. But
I'm 33, yes.
But you older than dirt, Kyle.
Yeah, but I'm old, so like, I live in this weird thing. I remember no internet. Like, 9/11 was such a thing. All my kids were born like 10 years after 9/11, so it's like, it's weird now. Like, they grow up with the internet. Like, it's so bizarre to me. Like, I couldn't imagine having Twitter when I was fucking 12. Like,
I remember
the integration of social media and stuff.
That, but when it goes into.
I remember when the internet first came out, you had to dial in, and you had those modems that made that. Remember AOL?
Well, yeah, I had the internet when I was 12 in 96, but it was like you went on AOL and you went to the WWF chat and you were a bubble. And and you had your AIM list. That was the internet. Like, I could imagine being these niggas here. But I'm not talking about now. I'm not even talking 100 years, 3,000 years from now, what are these niggas going to have? Holy shit.
I got a question for you. Will we ever see the flying car? Like in the Jetsons?
No, because it's not practical.
I don't think they're going to have flying cars.
Well,
I think that's real.
Well, first, we'd have the driverless car would have to be in thing for hundreds of years. They would never let a human being own that. You might get it after 100 years of driverless car, and they say might as well let it fly, but maybe then...
I don't know. Then I question like why we don't have anti-gravity yet. Like, I feel like we should have anti-gravity. For some reason, I feel that. But
that's why, you ever see a UFO? Well, that last video the Pentagon put out, and people go, well, that might be ours. Then I go, well, that's a bigger conspiracy than aliens. If we got anti-gravity now, or we're now on Mars now, why am I putting gas in my car if we got that shit? So,
because, Carl, I make money off that gas.
I don't know, but this shit's so fucking weird.
Like the anti-gravity, it's in the same category as, and I know some y'all are gonna give me shit for it, but like we really could have done battery cars like 20 years ago. Like this pretending like we can't do battery cars, like
but
that's bullshit.
But
The
battery cars do nothing. You have to charge them.
Yeah,
but you have to charge them. Where do you think that electricity is coming from? Gas and oil. So it's really pointless.
It just removes gas and oil from the consumer, like from the end. You're like the end result. But yeah, the whole way to run it still requires
to get that electricity. You need gas and oil. So, but that whole shit, technology. Like I said, fuck 3,000 years from now. I would love to see that.
But Kyle, do you believe? Remember back in the day, they used to say, the government has technology 20 years beyond what we have. Like, do you believe that like?
They do.
Secretly, they have.
Yeah, they do. Like, we got GPS. They had GPS in the early 90s before we ever had it. But it's technical shit like that.
Yeah, the military.
It's technical shit like that. Like, they're making their own GPS. Well, they did
have those target tracking missiles, so they had to have some form of GPS, right?
Like, they got... But we're reaching a point where we caught up. They don't have that much shit in the future. Because I am of the belief we did get UFOs and we copied what we could understand from that to get technology. But I think we reached a point where we copied it and now, like, I don't know what's next. I couldn't tell you what's next. See, the problem is a bunch of things also have to come down to practicality. That's the reason why the Apple Watch never took off. Why would I look at my watch? I got a phone. So, like, a bunch of inventions they thought...
Google Glasses.
Yeah, Google Glasses. Oh, the worst invention ever. Why would I want... I got a fucking phone. Why do I want to look like an asshole with glasses on when I can just look at my fucking phone? Like, if they came out with Google Glasses before your smartphone, that might have worked. But, no, there was a smartphone, then Google Glasses. Well, it doesn't work afterwards. So,
Damn it, Kyle. I dropped my cigarettes on the way home arguing with you. And in this black-ass city, they're gone, baby. They're gone.
What kind of bogeys? What kind of cigarettes?
Newport 100s.
Oh, they're gone, my nigga. They didn't even make it to the floor.
I don't like to say things that are just wrong, so I do have to, as much as I don't want to, I do have to add an asterisk to what I said about Kuwait. Apparently, because I looked into it, only females are allowed to be gay in Kuwait. If you're a guy, you're definitely.
I told you the nigga was looking up shit. I told you were looking up shit, nigga. I knew you were looking up shit. Yeah, of course, because the niggas have multiple wives, so it has to be legal for his wives to fuck each other. That's why.
What about the dancing boys, Kyle? How do you reconcile dancing boys?
But I just love you admitted you were looking up shit. So only females allowed to do that because they have multiple wives and they have to make their wives get freaky.
For the husband, that's the only reason.
Of course, don't lie. You weren't just looking at the Kuwait. You looked at the whole thing, my nigga. Let's keep it real. But I was right. Of course.
We called it. He was doing research the whole time.
What about Stan Myers in an electric car?
The water car. Stan Myers, the water car. That's another big one. We definitely can do a water car.
Wait. Great clip on my channel, by the way. Yeah. And then he died. I understand that because, like Patrice and Bill, you can't just go to the beach and fill up your car tank. Of course they would kill you. But that goes back to my UFO thing. Like, that Pentagon UFO was our shit. Why do we allow water? We got anti-gravity.
Yeah. Why am I walking down the street still?
By the way, you know how they say...
I want anti-gravity shoes.
But you know how they say the downfall of every conspiracy is someone talk? There's mad niggas who talk about UFOs. I never heard anyone talk saying, hey, we got the secret program. We discovered the anti-gravity. Never heard that. So,
true that.
I think the UFO thing is real. Bo Bandy is a great fucking... Bo Bandy. That failure of his son, Pothead. His dad hates him, by the way. Bo Bandy's dad hates him. His dad had to announce hockey games and sell peanuts when they do commercial break. Hates Bo Bandy. No, I love Gucci. I love Katy Perry with the blackface thing. Jesus. But I love how these faggots will never say Dan Aykroyd and Jimmy Kimmel have to apologize. Like, even with that Virginia governor, like, I hate the left, so I shouldn't say that nigga should stop. No, we shouldn't. He did blackface in 1984. You know what movie came out in 1984? A movie called Trading Places, where Dan Aykroyd did blackface. That's what they did back then. Not even back then. In Tropic Thunder, they did blackface. That was 2008?
Yeah, exactly. When they had.
So what's this shit we're pretending for? Niggas did blackface.
Because our country has become...
Yeah, and Dave Chappelle did whiteface when he played Chuck Taylor at the news guy.
Yeah, no one cares.
Remember Black Reparations?
Our country has become so politically correct. That's why, pal.
But I like how we're pretending back in 1984 blackface wasn't acceptable. Even though there was a movie called Trading Places where Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd did blackface and everyone loves that movie. I love that movie. So we're pretending that movie never came out and Jamie Lee Curtis never showed her tits for the first time. We went on her to ground to our fucking knees and go, my God, let me suckle upon them. I love how we're pretending we didn't do that. We're pretending there wasn't a movie that.
Do you think it's like empowering for women to show their tits on like movies? I feel like women want to do it. Some like secretly they're like, "Is this the movie where I get to show my tits?" I don't know why.
I don't know. I think they hate doing it.
You think they hate doing it? You think it's something they're forced into, like an Illuminati type shit? Like, bitch, if you want to go to the next level, you better take them titties out.
Have you ever seen whack titties in a movie? No, nigga.
Oh yeah, I have.
Nigga, the bitches don't want to do that. They want to show their titties, but they got to, and it's fine. But they don't want to do it.
Yeah, because it's definitely like unnecessary. Like, if we see a lot of titties, we should see like an equal amount of dicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we never see dick in movies.
I know. Well, nor do we want to, by the way.
But Borat, we saw dicks in Borat. But yeah, no, I'm just saying. It seems like what I'm saying is it seems like people go out of their way to show tits on movies.
Borat was a very disturbing movie, by the way.
Although we're entering a time where tits don't matter.
Yeah, I mean, free the nipple on Instagram. That's what I say.
I follow the O&A subreddit. I'm starting to get mad at the. Stop showing me hot naked chicks who don't do porn. I can't just see a naked chick. I gotta see him get fucked. Stop showing me this hot chick who hasn't been fucked on camera. I need to see her get fucked on camera
anymore because we can look up on the internet and we can watch that stuff all day.
Yes, but stop showing me this hot chick naked who's not getting fucked. I need you to get fucked and come on your face.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what I need. Sorry. I can't just see a naked self. Because I can go to the fucking strip club.
Exactly.
By the way, cam whores shouldn't be a thing.
Why?
What loser on the internet is paying to see a chicken? We
talked about you gave me an insight on that, and it was brilliant. I still stand by it. Whenever anybody in real life talks about cam girls, I always go, "You guys do know like 99% of their audience are like mentally ill people. Like they have to be insane.
They're mentally
like that's the only people who would pay $5 to see a girl finger herself. Like, what the fuck, nigga? I can go see girls fingering themselves with cucumbers for free. Like, why would you do that?
You have free internet. Any kind of porn you want at your fingertips, but you're paying some chick over the internet to just get naked. That's why when Jim Nam shit happened, they got extremely scared. They have a creepy fan base. You have to be a fucking loser to follow a cam girl and give her money.
And the cam girls, I feel like they really lowered the quality of like sex workers on the internet. Like cam girls really aren't that pretty. I mean, like look, Atara's bum, she's fucking awesome, but she's not like.
By the way, I bet you the most successful cam girls are busted bitches. By the way. Because that's their fetish. I bet you the most famous ones are fat fucking bitches and stuff. But to follow a cam girl, you have to be a weirdo. You gotta be a loser. You have to be in that job because
it's dangerous. You talked about that, how fucking dangerous it is, like their profession.
Like they did a great King of the Hill, you know, when Peggy Hill got paid for bigger feet videos.
Yeah, they were spanking it with a ping pong paddle.
Yeah,
ooh, yeah.
It has to be some nigga like that paying for that, because you could either look at free porn and just go to the strip club or get a hooker. Why would?
Well, you remember it was Bill Dovetree who was watching it.
Yeah, but why you would follow a cam girl? Make 0 sense to anybody. But there's a shitload of bitches who make money off of it. All creepy dudes are creepy in general. And by the way, if you're a good looking bitch, you don't have to do that. You just have to show your tits and do a Twitch stream. There's just mad creepy dudes on the internet who will pay money.
The only reason cam girls exist is because of fetishes. That is why.
You might be descendantly millennial, doesn't smoke weed. You're millennial. Look at Twitch. There are girls getting thousands from incels. You don't even have to show an elbow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Toon Squad. Like, these bitches don't. If they're hot chicks though. Like, if you look at cam girls, they're mostly fat bitches, but there's an industry there. But on Twitch, like I said, if you're a hot chick and you got some titties, you're gonna be a huge Twitch streamer too. Like Toon just said. Which is dope. It's okay. But mad creepy guys will pay money for that. That's why the cam girls, they do have stock. To follow a cam girl, you got to be a weirdo. You have to be a nut. You got to be a nut job.
They're just the ones who can never make it into strip clubs.
It's not even making a strip club. It's just the dudes that are following are fucking nut jobs. If you follow cam whore, you're a nut. It makes 0 sense. You got free porn at your fingertips. Or
yeah, but they don't say my name. They don't go, thanks, Cosmic.
But if you want that, go to the strip club down the street. They're fucking weirdo nut jobs who follow you.
And they're right on top of you. They don't care if you're in a whatever's wrong with you. The strippers don't care.
They're literally the biggest weirdos ever who follow cam girl. You have to be a loser to follow cam girl.
I don't know, like, yeah, probably. Definitely, like I said, it's definitely a good insight because I never even thought about it. I was like, holy shit, that's a good point. That's why it was so dangerous for Jim and Am to start doxing them like an asshole.
That's why they got so mad.
He's putting their lives into danger.
They got mad at Jim and Am because they're like, hey, we're dealing with mentally ill faggots who fucking, they pay to watch this online when they can watch free. Like, I like Jessica Jade, right? Who the fuck would pay money to see Jessica Jade do a cam show? No, or Tara's bum or any. Yeah,
that's why I said those will go. What I said earlier is they've brought down the quality of girls on internet sex. Like people like Tara. Like Tara's, she's not ugly, but she's just an average girl. Like if I seen her in real life, I wouldn't be like, holy shit. I'd be like, oh.
But it's not even her fault. But
no, it's not. No, it's not.
And maybe she worked at the strip club. She get some money, but she's not working. She's just on the internet and made a living.
Remember when Jim and Am were like, these girls are entrepreneurs.
But they made a living online, which they should have made a living. Who needs fucking weirdos paying these people money? And I see Tara's bump. I'm selling who's buying their panties? Like, what are you doing, dude? By the way, the niggas buying their panties are wearing their panties, by the way.
Hell yeah.
That is buying them, they're wearing them. They're buying them and wearing them. They're dealing with nut jobs and weirdos who probably have like cross eyes or something. They're dealing with a mentally ill fan base.
Population. You must want to say it. It looks like Zimmerman.
I mean, maybe there's some physically
with a busted face.
Wouldn't you just pay for a hooker? I mean, we're talking about strippers. Wouldn't you just pay for like a call girl?
That's what I'm saying. Their fan base is mentally ill. That's why they were so scared of being doxxed. They know they're dealing with mentally ill people. They're not dumb. They know. They're not stupid. They know, why would anyone follow me? They're not dumb, so they know the people who do give them money are mentally fucking ill. That's why they don't want the real names out there, because they're like, all right, this nigga is mentally ill. He actually pays me money. He's trying to buy my panties. All right, you're a nut job.
Yeah, anybody who's on the internet paying for girls to pop their pussies is capable enough to figure out your address if he hears your name. Like, he's capable enough to get to that part of the internet and figure out where you're at.
How about this? I've never seen a gorgeous cam girl. Never seen it.
No, they're all average ones.
I don't know. You never go on X videos and Camster.com and those girls that look like they're all Xanaxed out.
No,
they look kind of cute.
Are they, like you said, kind of cute? Nigga, back in my day, a porn star had to be gorgeous.
It had to be a 10.
Yeah, now we're in this new age where regular chicks do porn, and they fucked up the porn thing. But cam girls? Now they do advertisements over porn sites, and you see a bunch of fat bitches doing it. It's like,
yeah,
okay,
Jameson did one for a while.
Jenna Jameson did what?
Went back into doing a cam.
Did she?
Cam
Why?
For a while.
And she probably had more than them, but why? All right. Would you follow Jenna Jameson's cam session, or would you just go watch her porn? You go watch her porn.
Yeah, exactly.
So the people who watch her cam session are fucking weirdos. They're nut jobs. And that's why they were scared Jim and Ann was doxing them, because they had to deal with a bunch of nut jobs.
Oh, sorry, hold on. My bad.
It's entertainment. What's the difference between donating to you or getting a bitch to make a remote disappear? I don't know what that means. Because Japan is full of incels. Is it? Doug needs to start his own show. No one will watch the Doug show. Doug's only interesting for me. Like, I'm Tom Brady, and Doug might be Wes Welker. Doug only is interesting if I throw to him.
I want a cam gal to read me the Bible. I like that. Do you have a Bible on you? Just start reading Matthew.
The Bible. Ugh. Disgusting book, the Bible. Remember the high water mark of Jim Renan, Kitty NYC, dating Kenny? They all did this thing. Kenny does a stream. Kitty took his Facebook. Nigga's done. He had no high point. The nigga never really had 1,000 subs, so he failed. But what's even sadder is like Click Fag and Ross Homo. They're tryhards.
Yeah, because you've given them more than enough advice on how to do this.
They won't follow it.
Yeah, exactly.
They follow this typical thing, and I've noticed it in sort of real life. I give people advice, and they hate me so much they do the opposite, and then come to me a month later and go, "Why did I fail? I gave you advice. You did the opposite, stupid." Like, these niggas streamed on the Call Black Phillip channel, had 12 live viewers, then over 800 views, 1,000 dislikes and 1 like. And I think they took it down. And they think that was the shit. They're tryhards. They stream every night. They're white people in their late 30s and 40s, and they're tryhards. Like, if a fucking Asian kid playing video games was streaming as much as them, I'm gonna complain. You're in your late 40s. What are you doing? Get a real job. I'm going to believe none of these faggots have jobs. They have to be losers. I mean, if you were successful, you can say, "Hey, babe, I'm going to stream for 3 hours tonight with 2 live viewers." You couldn't do it. They're losers. They stink. I thought they were cracking on Jim Renan, but they wanted to be that faggot. So, but he was nothing. So they're even bigger losers. It's sad to me. What are you doing? I saw a picture. Dude, I saw a picture of David Rostock. I'm 34. He claimed to be 37. He's fully gray and going bald. You're going to die soon, dude. I mean, that's a hard 37, my nigga. What'd you do in your life?
When the dust settles, it's funny. You're the only one that survived it all.
But my mate, they stream every night. And they try and hide it because they go, "We did clickbaits tonight. Then Ross Dogs. Then Don A." They stream every night. It's fucking the saddest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. They pay to do this. They're paying money and time to do this. I make money doing this. They're paying time and money to do it. It's fucking sad to me.
Yeah, you're the only one out of that group that got monetized.
But I'll still shit on them because it's just funny to me. Because I'll never be anything. They're not even broke bar level. They're less than half of what broke bar became. It's fucking broke bar has twice as many. They haven't reached broke bar. But they try. That's the thing. Gets me mad. They try. What are you doing? Like when they used to crack on Germany.
They're not trying though, because if they were trying, they would be taking your advice and listening to what you told them to do.
No, they try because they stream every night. And they're faggots who tried, cause God forbid, they do that thing where they have to do the opposite of what they say, but they do it every night. I thought they were just niggas who cracked on Germany, but they wanted to become him, and they try harder than he does. And it's sad. Germany was sad. You have 20% of what he had, and you try every day. You're even sadder.
The only reason he even had anything was because of...
And I caught the stream on Black Phillip, by the way. The whole stream is them yelling over each other because they know how to... You're all virgin white people with no life experience. None of these niggas have done it. You're not funny. They're not funny. I think they think they're funny and they try throwing out jokes. That's why it's just them babbling. You're not funny. That's why no one watches you. You stink. Get a job. You're losers. And you lie. You know they lie to the people. No man can say, hey, I'm going to do a 4-hour live stream tonight and make no money, babe. Just sit over there. They lie to the people in their lives. They say, we're really big on YouTube.
Yeah, why do you think... God goes over there and listens to them.
Linda said Gemini was at least funny and nuts. Yeah, I'll give him that.
Yeah, exactly.
His insaneness was funny to me.
He gave us all something to talk about because he was so bizarre.
By the way, I never hated Gemini. We battled, but I never hated him. I had to battle him because that was his shtick, and his shtick failed, but I never hated Gemini. But I always acknowledged Broke Bar was worse. But these niggas are less than half of what Broke Bar was the most pathetic nigga I ever saw. These niggas are 25% of Broke Bar. They're even more pathetic than him. But they try even harder than him. Broke Bar to the stream. Broke Bar as much as the shit nigga does stream once a week. These niggas go every day.
The only one who I would leave out of that list of names is Lange. That's the only one I would leave out of it.
I give Lange a pass. I give him a pass. Because he only does it once a week, but these niggas do it every night. They're tryhards. They're trying to do it. If you look at their stream, they tag every top 3 things trending on Twitter. It's so fucking pathetic. Like, when I first met these niggas, I thought we were cracking on Gemini. I didn't think they were going to try their own stream with 2 people watching, and they're the number 1 Twitter trend and trying to get an audience. That's not how YouTube works. Maybe if they did it on Twitch... Is another piece of advice they'll never follow. If you're just going to do a stream, why don't you go to the site that does streams? So if someone falls upon your stream, they're used to streams. Not on YouTube. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't ever follow. They do the opposite. That's why they're old white faggots. They're fucking got gray beards. They're in their late 30s running their white.
Facebook Live and they get in
I found my Newports. They're right next to the toilet.
Wait, why were they next to the toilet?
Well, Kyle, whenever I got home from work, I had to,
But I thought you lost them on the street. Why are they next to the toilet? Were you throwing up or something?
No. I think they were just in my pocket or something. I thought I lost them in the street because I had one on the way home. When I was yelling at you, I was standing outside my house smoking a cigarette that I was smoking walking down the street. I thought maybe I didn't put it in my pocket, so that's why I went walking down the street. And I just came into my bathroom to grab this fucking shit. And I was like, holy shit, there they are next to the toilet.
Oh, shit. All right, Cosmic found his bogeys.
I know, right?
Right next to the toilet.
Huh?
Yeah, I remember Broke Bar first going on my show and I smashed him. And then I exposed he did copyright strikes and never figured out he did that.
He copyright strike Don A. Or community guideline strike Don A.
Who did?
Broke Bar, remember?
No, he did a copyright done. I exposed he did community guideline ones against me and no one believed me, but of course he did.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Shan's first round name.
Then they have.
But here's the thing: none of niggas were ever anything now. Gemini was not in. Broke Bar was not in. What Clickbait tried to change his name to? That nigga. This is why I ultimately hate Clickbait Pop Vulture the most. I gave him advice how to make a channel. He didn't follow any of it, and he wonders why he's fucking irrelevant.
You told him he could live stream on your channel.
But we've reached a level where I have to crack on them. They're tryhards. They've been doing this for a year, Clickbait, and they only got 200 subscribers. What are you doing, dude? Like, because honestly, you're spending money to do this, and you're never gonna make. You're a loser. The fuck are you doing? If you followed my advice, but he's one of these faggots, I give him advice and I have to do the opposite. And then later we'll go, oh, it's opposite, and it didn't work. Yeah, stupid, I told you how it was going to work. I met these people in real life. People hate taking advice from me. Like, it's some disease. I'll say some shit and niggas feel like they got to do the opposite, and then they fail and then come back.
Well, Kyle, it's not the advice. It's the person giving the advice. I think people have a problem with.
That's the problem. That's you explained it properly. Why would I listen to this lispy black motherfucker? I get why they say it. I'm not dumb.
But if smartphone comes in and says algorithm, like Mark Gliss's tits will get hard.
Exactly. I'm right.
Algorithm.
I know what I'm talking about. But you're right. You're exactly right about that. You're exactly right about that.
They were bashing on me for supporting you.
But I'm at the point I could say, do this video, and they do the opposite. So you're exactly right about what you said. Now, follow Smartphone, that fraud who doesn't have a channel, but he doesn't have a channel that makes money.
They were bashing on me. They were bashing on me for supporting you. So.
I would donate gay AIDS. Me and gay AIDS, my nigga. They couldn't even sell their merch for. They had wait. My nigga John Doe.
Yeah, they had merch.
Who had
merch?
Who had merch?
Who has merch?
They Broke Bar at one point had merch, and last summer was trying to do merch.
Oh my god, they didn't have merch. They didn't.
Didn't we learn from the Danny Ross situation? That the merch doesn't. In the Jimmernam situation, remember he was like, "Oh, this month we sold 3 shirts."
And wait, let me explain this. Niggas keep fucking up when I battled Danny Ross about the merch thing. I wasn't saying merch couldn't be sold. I said you niggas can't sell it. I think niggas fuck up my argument from that day. Niggas were saying Kyle said. You can't sell merchandise. No, you niggas can't. That was my point. That merch can't be sold is that you niggas can't. Because I have more subscribers and views than you. And I can't sell merch, nor would I try. But yous can't. So, but these niggas really try to sell merch.
The only reason Steven Crowder can't sell merch is because Steven Crowder had a bigger name than...
We did the Mug Club. And if you join the Mug Club, it's been $50 for a fucking mug. Well, I said that's the only way merch can work. But my point wasn't that merch can't be sold. My point to them niggas is you can't sell merch. The Young Turks can't sell merch.
Kyle can't sell merch.
Well, I can't sell, but the Young Turks who have 4 million subscribers can't sell merch. You're gonna sell merch? No. If you do a YouTube channel. You don't have 10 million subscribers. You're not selling merch. But these faggots really tried to sell merch. Like, honestly, did they?
Yes.
Does Rhode Island have concealed carry?
No.
Oh, of course.
Nigga, we East Coast. We got basically no gun laws.
Wait, Carl, you're in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We know.
Your dad sold 3 shirts.
In PA, it's stupid. You have to.
I thought PA was really good with gun laws.
Yeah, I thought Pennsylvania was great with gun laws.
Well, until Obama came in, when they made it way.
Well, Obama's gone. What did Trump do?
I'm slowly getting rid of all the Obama shit. But
well, what got banned? Like, because here's the thing. I went for a new job after Trump got elected at some machine factory, and their number one thing was cleaning and fixing guns, right? And the nigga said, I can't hire you because Donald Trump got elected president and our business just went down 50%. He said if Hillary Clinton got elected, we'd hire you right the fuck now.
Wait, who said that?
It was a machine place, but their main business was doing guns. And he said, if Hillary was president, I'd hire you right now, but Trump got elected, so I can't hire you. So
is that because whenever anti-gun people are in office, the sales of guns skyrocket? Yes, I love that. That's why Obama came out. Every time a mass shooting happens, like fucking gun sales like skyrocket every single time, like because people get scared.
One thing I was wondering why Trump did this was he banned the bump stock when nobody was calling.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen, look, guys. The New World Order is real, and Trump is a fucking puppet. I mean, we can all like pretend like, oh, he's a patriot. He's gonna save us from the deep state. Like, guys, it's horseshit. Guys, the TV man is not gonna save us. I'm sorry to say that.
Trump banning the bump stock is like Obama banning the Lamborghini.
And here's nobody
really give
cares.
a fuck. Yeah, how many
it's not good. It's not accurate. You don't even want a fucking bump stock.
I want to think it shouldn't be banned, but I'm not going to go in the street and argue about it. I can't afford it. So
and here's the bump stock thing. Here's the bump stock issue. You can't ban my belt loop because you can shoot from the hip and hold on cinch.
By the way, how about this? Because there's a Vegas shooter, right? If that Vegas shooter didn't have a bump stock, he would have killed more people if he could actually aim.
It's not good. It's just like fully automatic weapon.
Yeah. Niggas don't want to use automatic weapons. You can't aim with an automatic weapon.
Yeah, it's in your hands. It's jumbling around. It's not good. And then here's the argument. It's a stupid argument. Guys, I don't know if I should be saying this, but you can make any rifle an automatic weapon. You just have to have to do a certain thing and you can have an automatic weapon. Like, so to ban them, we don't even, it's dumb and it's not useful. It's a bad tool. It's not a good tool.
You can get
it's like having an out of control nail gun. Like, it's just not good, not a good tool.
I apply the Bush doctrine to blacks, preemptive strikes. I don't know what that means. What does that mean to blacks? I don't know what that means, fucking tard. But that nigga fucked up using a bump stock. He might as well have just aimed with his AR-15 and killed more people. No one uses a machine gun. Like, you can't aim it. You can't do anything with it. It's
do you know how many bullets you waste fucking around with an automatic weapon? Like,
no one uses automatics. Only retards.
No one, not even at war. Like, no, yeah. Only somebody who wants to recreate the movie they watched or Scarface or something. Like,
you know what's funny? Anytime one of these shootings happens, they say, "Oh, we gotta ban assault like."
Talk for a second. I'll be right back.
Cosmic.
Yeah, I mean the bump stock thing. Yeah, I mean I love it. I love that. I love going to to Facebook or Instagram and going to the Republican pages, or especially the support the police pages, and I'm like, you people do know that if some liberal president bans guns and like wants to remove guns from the American citizens, you thin blue line Republicans do know that the police are going to be the ones to take your guns from you. The police that you love so much are going to be the ones to take away your Second Amendment. Like, I love doing that. I love putting a meme of it's this guy next to a bed and it said, "I thought you'd be different," and Donald Trump's in the bed and it's going, "I just took the bump stocks." Like, yeah, I fuck around a lot with those Republicans. Cause I'm like an anarchist type person. Like, I don't believe in I don't know. I don't like the right either. But at this point in time in history, Elephant Boy, the right is the more sane party. I mean, I can't help but to, if you looked at my politics, people would say I'm some right wing person, but I'm not. Like,
did you say there's a more insane party? Because
they're the less insane party. They're the less insane party.
Yeah. Okay.
No, yeah. The Democrats are. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Yeah, definitely. They're more rational. Like the left, and that's what Kyle said. The left would never follow any of their policies.
The Democrats are cheering for infanticide.
Yeah.
Tell me that's not effed up.
It's weird, man. It's fucking weird.
They got a standing ovation in New York State. Late-term abortion got a standing ovation in their Senate.
I'm like, who got outed? Was it Tommy Lahren? Who got in trouble for talking about abortion? Kyle will remember when he comes back. Like, I may listen, Elephant Boy. I may not agree with like late-term abortion at all, but I'm also like a libertarian, like anarchist person. So like, I don't think that I know what to tell other people to do with their body, because I don't want anybody ever telling me what to do with my body. So I don't support this shit. It bothers the fuck out of. Hell yeah, they fucking stab the baby with like an ice pick and shit when it's on its way out. Like, it's fucking disgusting, dude. Like, yeah, I know what you mean, but I don't know. That's why I'm not an authority. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be an authority to tell people what to do. You know?
And that governor from Virginia, he goes, "Oh well, we can revive it when it survives, and then you make a decision." So you're telling me a fully born baby,
yeah,
and you can just have the right to kill it later? That's bullshit. If you don't want it, don't get pregnant.
But it's like almost not even our issue, Elephant Boy, because people like me and you would never do that shit. It's the black people love the Democratic Party, but that abortion shit only kills their babies. They're killing their own selves. They're killing their own population off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
very Hitler-esque.
Very, yeah, for sure. I don't even like talking about it. Late-term abortion? Jesus fucking Christ. It's just fucking weird. I can't remember who it was. It was somebody. I think it was Tommy Lahren, or was it?
Yeah.
It was her. She was on The View, right? She was on The View.
Yeah, and that's when Beck fired her from the Blaze.
That's fucking crazy. See, that's weird. Yeah, the Blaze fired her. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was that other girl, or remember that other Republican girl who became a liberal. What was it? Who was that girl? The blonde.
Yeah,
Someone in the chat knows it. The blonde girl that's now on.
You're thinking of Tommy Lahren.
No, the girl who's that Tommy Lahren's like the Blaze. There was a girl on mainstream television who became a liberal whenever Trump took office.
Megyn Kelly.
Megyn Kelly. Oh, she's so sexy. Fuck. Yeah, Megyn Kelly. That's it. God, the Republican girls. I mean, let's be fair. The Republican girls, they are fucking hot as shit on TV. Holy shit, I'd fuck every Republican girl on TV. Fuck that. They're sexy as shit. I don't know what it is. And then then on the other side, you have girls like Rachel Maddow, and you're just like, oh, what are y'all doing?
With a name like Maddow, let's just prove that she's crazy.
Sure. That's every time I see someone do sure like that, I always think of Uncle Paul. Sure. Oof. It's weird.
It's every time I I hear the Democrats talk about it's for the children, I think of Uncle Paul.
Stupid notes. Never heard of racism.
Cosmic, every time I hear anyone from the left say it's for the something's for the children, then I think of Uncle Paul. It's for the children.
Fucking crazy. I don't know. I don't know. People are just. I don't even know what to like. You know my thing on like what you know what I see on Facebook a lot right now. Like what's going on right now on Facebook.
You okay? You okay? You okay?
No, what's that? What's
like on Facebook right now? I have 3 group of people. I have people on Facebook who are going, what the fuck is going on? My return, my tax return is looking a little thin. And then you have the ones going, Republicans, how do you feel about your Trump, your president now that you look at your tax return? And then even Republicans are mad at Trump, going like, what the fuck is going on? Why don't I have a tax return? Like, I don't think people understand that. I like people are upset because their taxes are not, their tax return isn't as big as it used to be. But I try to explain to people like, well, they're taxing you less. It's because they're taking less money from you.
Yeah.
Like having a small tax return is good because it meant the government took less money from you. But people, even Republicans, Kyle, are so used to having that lump sum check. Online are upset.
Here's what happened on Obama. He gave us a free $300. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
But we never saw it.
No, I saw it. I got a check in the mail from the government after my taxes for a check for $300. So yeah. I think that's what people are expecting when they get a tax cut, maybe.
Tax cut means they take less money to begin with.
I don't think
I don't understand that.
I got 4 kids. I get mad money on my tax return. Even though I do YouTube, so I don't get as much because I end up having to pay. So I gotta pay. I gotta pay thousands, but I get some thousands back because I'm at kids. But
that's crazy, and that's what I was talking about. Poor. I feel bad for people who are like people like you, Kyle, and people like Don A. Like Don A. I mean, I'm gonna guess Don A. has to give up like half his income to like the government. You know what I'm saying? Like they tax the shit out of like people who are wealthy and like have their own business. Too. Yeah, like that's fucking insane to me. Like I couldn't imagine having to be like 50. You're essentially 50% partners with the government. Maybe things are different now. But just even the fact that it ever was like that or is like that.
Linda Miller's get margaritas back in the day. You know, it was 70 or 90% thing, but none of them ever really paid it because of the loopholes. But they got loopholes to get away from that shit.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But that shit's nuts. If you look at AOC's plan, even if you're unwilling to work, we'll still pay you.
Oh, speaking of OAC.
But this goes back to they advocate for shit they won't really ever do.
Yeah.
No, because they would never be caught living under their own.
But even if you look at this whole climate shit, right? The reason why the niggas in Paris are the yellow shirts are doing the thing is gas made a high price. I literally heard a leftist say this. Well, yeah, we're going to raise the price of gas, but we're going to make a thing where poor people can afford it. What the fuck's the point of raising the point of gas? The point of raising the point of gas is to get people to stop using it. The people who are going to stop using it are fucking poor people. But if we're just going to give them money to pay for it, what the fuck are you doing?
You know, it's funny. I got a lot of shit on Facebook because, like, I really didn't know what the whole protest and, like, you said it and, like, just now it's about gas. Like, I didn't even know that. Like, I remember I left a comment on Facebook that just said, like, what are they protesting for? And I just got lambasted with, like, French people going, like, have you been living under a fucking rock, you piece of shit, you ignorant? I was like, nigga, I don't care about your hardly contributing to the world country. Stupid French people. Go cook something with butter, faggot.
They're frogs. You dumb fucking Pierre faggot.
Frog legs, fucking weirdos.
But they're protesting because the price of gas due to these Paris Accords just became they can't afford it.
Why the hell?
Wait. So they're protesting the price of gas because of the Paris Accord, the same one that we lambasted Donald Trump for not signing or not going along with?
Yeah, they can't afford it.
Holy shit.
But this is why the left is so disingenuous. The point of the Paris Accord is to make gas so expensive people can't afford it. Hence, they stop using the fossil fuels. But the faggot leftists in this country go, when you say, well, black people in Detroit can't heat their homes, well, we'll just give them money to afford it. Well, then what the fuck's the point of doing it then? The point is to get poor people to stop using gas. Rich people can still afford it, right? The point is to get poor people to stop using it, but we're just going to pay them money to use it. Well, then what the fuck are we doing?
How the point? No, the point is.
Go ahead.
The point is for them to have a voting block and have people. It's all about votes. And it's all about how they
can get more power. Who was the first person who just was it? I mean, I'm sure we've been doing it all throughout history, but who are these people who believe we can tax progress and tax wealth? Like, I don't understand how, like, this is the way we're going to go to alternative fuels. Let's just tax everything. Like, Kyle, how much were Newports whenever you first started smoking?
$4, and that was high.
Like, no one quits, nigga. No one changes. You just hurt the consumer.
Yeah, of course you hurt the consumer. But the thing is, it falls back in the thing I hear about the left. All right, we're gonna make gas so high no one can afford it, so they stop. That's the point. That's the point of the Paris Accords. Make gas high so no one uses it, but the people who can't use it are poor people. But they go, oh wait, poor people can afford to heat the homes. Well, we're gonna give them money. Well, then what the fuck's the point of doing it?
The point of doing it is so they have a voting block.
No, there is no voting. By the way, they're not honest about climate change. By the way, these same faggots. By the way, Bill Nye the Science Guy says all the coastal states and cities will be underwater in 40 years. By the way, he just bought a house in Malibu, which he claims is going to be underwater in 40 years. Why do you think he bought a house in Malibu? These niggas are lying. First of all, the way climate change is a real thing. Man-made climate change is a real thing. Shit's going to be fucked up. 5,000 years from now, it's going to be fucked up. That's not, the world doesn't work.
I go with the interglacial periods. I'm one of those people. Yeah. I'm one of those people who look back at the Ice Age and go, was that climate change? The Ice Age? Was that?
Yeah. Climate change doesn't happen in 30 years. The Grand Canyon wasn't carved in a year, nigga. It takes thousands of... But the left, they can't... The left, no, they can't. Well, 5,000 years from now, some people might be affected by it or into... They know they can't say that because no one give a fuck. So they have to say, 20 years from now, Miami will be underwater. No, it won't be.
What I hate about climate change is it's always, to me, it's always linked in. Like, okay, like I admit that climate change is some bullshit. Like, I'm pretty sure it's some bullshit. I used to believe in climate change. That we're at fault. That human beings and driving cars.
We are at fault. It's all real. The problem is, the effects will be felt 5,000 years from now. That's the thing.
No, Kyle. The amount of methane gas that, like,
the amount of methane. Yeah. The Grand Canyon didn't make itself in a day. The Earth. Yeah. You're looking at human time is nothing. 1,000 years human time. We're gonna feel the effects of man-made climate change thousands of years from now. But the left can't say, "Hey, in 10,000 years, whatever ancestor will be affected by it." They have to lie and say, in 30 years, Miami will be under... By the way, and there's a Time magazine cover that said in 1970 that came out that said by the year 2000, Miami would be underwater. Yeah, that didn't happen. And 40 years from now, Miami will be underwater. Because the world doesn't work that way. The shit doesn't work. It doesn't happen in 30 years. It doesn't happen in your lifetime. That's why the left has become a religion. It doesn't happen in your lifetime. Climate change, the left is a religion, climate change is their fucking judgment day. It doesn't happen in your lifetime, you self-centered faggot. It doesn't happen in your fucking lifetime. Climate change and the effects of it will happen thousands of years from now.
Climate change, have you ever noticed, first it started out as global warming, now it's climate change. They keep changing the name because
No. I can explain it. It's still the same thing. Climate change will ultimately usher in an ice age. It will usher in an ice age.
Yes, it will, because of course.
But it will be thousands of years from now, because that's the way the world works.
But to say that we're gonna stop that process by not driving and using hairspray is nonsense. Like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like, the dinosaurs couldn't stop the ice age.
How about this? Maybe you could stop that. That process won't happen until thousands of years from now.
Yeah.
The world doesn't work. It doesn't. There's no earthly weather event that happened in 10 years. The ice age didn't happen in 10 years. Nothing. It takes thousands of years. So there is man-made climate. They are right about that. There's man-made climate change. Some islands might go underwater. The ultimate goal. We might end up in Waterworld. We won't end up in Waterworld, but the thing is, we end up in Waterworld. But it will take thousands of years, and they can't say that. They can't. Bill Nye, the science guy, can't say, "Hey, we're gonna stop using gas tomorrow because 8,000 years from now, people will be affected because no one will give a fuck." So I get their agenda. I get their agenda, but that's the reality of the situation. It's going to happen thousands of years from now.
I just don't know how responsible we are for it when you say man-made climate change.
We're pretty we're really responsible.
So were the dinosaurs really responsible too?
No, because they were. Because they shit and their thing. Whatever. In Pangea, we are really responsible.
So human life, just life on the planet causes climate change. Is what you're saying. Just
we're really,
living on this planet.
But we had an industrial period. We are really responsible. We're really responsible. They're not.
Yeah, no, Kyle. But guess what, Kyle? China and India aren't. Yes, America has come leaps and bounds with pollution.
My nigga, I agree with you.
China and India do not.
My nigga, I agree with you. However, man-made climate change is a thing. However, they're lying. Miami's not going to be underwater in 40 years. It's going to be 40,000. That's my thing. It's not that man-made climate change. They're not lying. They're lying about the time frame because they have to keep lying. It's going to happen in 30 years, so we're going to do something now. No, nigga, it's going to happen in 30,000 years because that's the way the earth works. Shit doesn't happen in 10 years. It happens in thousands of millions of years. So they're right about what's going to happen. They're just lying to you when it's going to happen. And they have to make it urgent for you to do something about it. But the truth is, it'll be thousands of years from now before that ever happens. Man-made climate change is a thing.
We will never see it.
Yeah, we'll never. Our great-great-great-great-grandkids will never see it. Like I said, and by the way, I would assume 5,000 years from now, they'll come up with some technology to deal with it, by the way. So, that's the other thing. 5,000 years from now, I'm assuming we have the internet now. 5,000 years from now, I'm assuming them niggas, my great will have some technology to deal with it. So, but that's the problem with them. They have to. It's become a religion with it. It's the left's judgment day. And they're saying we have to do something now or we're going to be judged in 20 years. No, that's not how the weather works. That's not how Earth works. Thousands of years from now, you're right. The left is right about their effects of climate change. However, it's not going to happen 30 years from now. It happens thousands of years because that's the way the world works.
The left movement in the country is a cult.
What's that? Kyle, turn that off. What are you doing?
That's Elephant Boy. Well, yeah, what are you...
Elephant? No, it's not.
Oh.
I don't have...
Did you bring up Bill Nye or DMX yet? I love DMX and I love Bill Nye. You should rerun it about an hour, you stupid fucking cunt. You shouldn't die rich. Yeah, what stamp has saying made on the planet? None. But that's my thing. The left isn't lying about the effects of climate change. They're lying about the time frame because they're a bunch of white liberal faggots who have to get you pressured into it. Hey, Miami's going to be 40 years from now. Go to Miami. It'll be Miami. They said this in 1970. Like I said, I can show a Time magazine cover in 1970. Say Miami will be underwater by the year 2000. It's not going to happen. The world doesn't work that way. The Grand Canyon was carved in a day. Lake beds. You ever been to a lake? Lakes are. Oh, you ever been to a lake? That didn't happen in 40 years.
Yes, they do. Most of the lakes in Texas are man-made.
It didn't take 40. It didn't take 40. It didn't. What they say about climate change is true.
Because it's not me.
What?
That noise. What is it? It's not me.
It's gone now. Don't worry about it. It was
it's not a noise. It's your voice. They hate you in general.
No, it was music.
Okay.
I think there's someone. Donnie came in here playing Godfather music or something.
Did he? Did it say?
Yeah.
It say Elephant Boy in general. They hate your voice and everything, which I understand, by the way. But my thing about climate change, the ultimate truth is the truth. The Earth will be fucking all that. However, it will take thousands of years for it to happen because it's the way the world works.
And they're never going to tell you that because they want to implement policies that are going to tax you.
What they're doing is they're scaring people so they can have a voter base. They're scaring people to vote for their.
But
it's a control thing, definitely. A control
thing. Because most people know it's not true. But you remember that movie, The Day After Tomorrow? Do you think global warming works that way? One day, just the ice age comes. No, nigga, they're right. They are right. Some islands might get. By the way. Some islands might get engulfed, but other islands. But here's what they don't tell you: other islands will come up. That'll happen thousands of years from now.
It's not man-made, though, Kyle. It's
not man-made.
It's a natural progression of things.
Yes,
it's not man-made.
Of course, but they can't.
But I always had to add this asterisk because when we talk about this. Like when we say climate change is bullshit, it's going to happen naturally. I know for some reason, I know deep down that corporations who are like ecologically irresponsible go, yeah, stop holding up progress, you damn hippies. Like I still don't think dumping like hazardous chemicals into Somalia's like water area is not good. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of corporations who are doing some irresponsible shit.
But I'm not even agree with you on the. I'm not even agree with you on climate change shit. Like I said, they're telling the truth. However, they're lying about the time frame. Everything the climate change Bill Nye says is going to happen. Is it going to happen 5,000 years from now? Is it going to happen tomorrow or 100 years? Nigga. Bill Nye the Science Guy said all the coastal cities would be underwater. He just bought a new house in Malibu, in California. Let me ask you a question. If I said an asteroid's going to hit California from either today or 40 years from now, would you buy a house there? No.
No, never.
But Bill Nye the Science Guy bought a new house in California. That's where global warming's going to... They're lying. They're right about the effects of it, but they're lying. It takes thousands of years for this shit to happen.
You know what I'm more worried about? The deformed wing virus and colony collapse in honeybee. That's like what I'm more worried about.
The honeybee.
I don't want the honeybees dying, and they're dying at a higher rate than usual. The colony collapse. Deformed wing virus.
Die bees, they hate you.
Yeah, but Kyle, they make all your favorite foods.
What food?
Well, they help make. You never seen the picture where they're like 70% of products on shelves will be gone if the bees die.
I know what a document. They make honey, and we can make our own honey. Fuck them. And then the dumb bee. They throw up on each other.
Pollinate flowers and stuff like that.
Do they? Enough of the bees.
Kyle, the ecosystem is a delicate balance.
Is it? Never the ecosystem. I don't believe in the ecosystem. We're human beings. We eat meat. I don't need bees in my life. I think I'll survive without bees. We'll make some fucking whatever honey. Enough of the bees.
I think it's ridiculous how they're trying to say this cow flatulence.
How about this? Not even the bees. We should do a global effort. Fuck aliens, you know, they say, well, let's all come together if aliens come down. Let's all come together and handle mosquitoes. What the fuck are mosquitoes doing right now? we need a global plan to handle mosquitoes. I fucking hate mosquitoes.
Exterminate mosquitoes.
Alright, let's take our alien plan with the aliens and we have to attack them like Independence Day. Let's switch that plan to mosquitoes. Get rid of them fuckers. We can get rid of mosquitoes. Enough of them. I fucking hate mosquitoes. Alright, we're switching to alien plan to mosquitoes. That's what we're doing. Let's switch to them, please. I fucking hate mosquitoes. Oh, that's how ugly looking too. Alright, we gotta switch our Area 51 plan from aliens to mosquitoes. It'd be Holocaust of mosquitoes, by the way. It'd be so great.
Do you believe that there's an Area 51?
Who is this guy?
Oh, fuck. Wait. My camera froze. Shit. Alright.
Why does this keep happening?
Do you believe that there's an Area 51?
Nigga,
well, yeah, the one
this confirmed this Area 51. The question is there S4 where they have a secret thing within Area 51?
Kyle, why do I feel like Area 51's kind of like the Masons and the Illuminati? Like if you went inside, if you finally got inside Area 51, they just have like a bunch of bunk ass stuff that you wouldn't really give a fuck about.
It's a little different.
You think okay?
Because
we have glow in the dark bullets. Look at these glow in the dark bullets we made.
Well, that's the reason why I say so. They're the biggest runway in the world. You have to be doing.
They do.
They have the biggest runway in the world. But what this nigga was asking, they have some separate shit in the mountains called S1. I don't know about all that shit. It's a little different. It's not okay. Because the Freemasons aren't connected to the government. The Freemasons are the biggest faggot shit ever. There's some faggot who spent 40 years of his life like, I'm the ultimate grand wizard dragon Freemason. And I learned there's some brick put in the White House. And then, yeah, fuck you, loser. That's the grand thing of the Freemasons. Some brick was put in 1792 and you're supposed to get on your knees and give praise to it like it was a great thing that happened. No one cares, stupid.
Same with Skull and Bones.
Yeah. Those Yale homos and shit.
Rosicrucians and all that shit.
Yeah, same with all that shit. They're fucking dumb as fuck. But, yeah, the Area 51 thing I respect. But, back to the global warming shit. What they're saying is true. However, it takes thousands of years.
Kyle, what makes me question, is it really man-made? That's the whole point.
I think we contribute, but I think it would happen
wait, is what
might quicken it up a little bit. We might quicken it up because we're busybody animals. You know, we are busybodies.
Wait, global warming?
Yeah.
The way, in the context they're talking about, it's 100% man-made. Yeah,
that's the problem with them. Is if we weren't here, it'd be just fine. The weather would never change if we weren't here. Like that's how they render the conversation.
It's not just the industrial shit. We do agricultural shit too.
Yeah, that cowspiracy was really interesting. The Kyle's. This is why Kyle's fucked up, Mr. Meat Eater. Like the methane that comes from cow shit from factory farming is probably contributes a little bit. I don't know, dude. I mean, I don't know. But look, dude, what I said, the ecosystem is a natural balance. So if we throw it off,
my dude, but
Elephant Boy, you can't put cows and cow shit where they're supposed to be trees. Like those trees are like the lungs of the earth. It helps regulate the oxygen and stuff. So when you cut down those trees, you just don't have no issue at all.
I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about the Industrial Revolution. We've done this shit. We fucked up the earth.
No, Kyle, but we've brought it back. We've done so good. Even since like the 20s and the 50s, we have America, Britain, Canada,
honestly,
Europe.
Wait. Honestly, the air pollution, everything. We have fucked up the atmosphere. However, we'll feel the effects from it thousands of years from now.
But there's no way to prove it, Kyle. There's no way to prove it.
I think we did it. They're not lying about global warming in general. They're lying about the time frame. This is my point. They're not lying about global warming. They're lying about the time frame because they're liberal faggots who have to make you care. If they ever came out to tomorrow and said, hey, the same thing's happening, but in 5,000 years from now we will be fucked up, you wouldn't care. But that's the truth.
we have an ice age and it's called climate change now because we have an ice age, so it's have to stay relevant.
It's just an excuse for Bill Gates to implement carbon taxes.
My nigga. They're not lying. Climate change is a real thing. They're not. The only thing they're lying about is the time frame.
No, what I'm saying is, how can they prove that it's man-made?
Of course it's man-made. Of course it's man-made.
I think, but it would still happen even if we weren't here. Like,
yes, it would, but it happened faster because we are here, because we had an industrial revolution, then another revolution, then a technological revolution. We contributed most of it, but I agree with you ultimately because our effects are going to take thousands of years to apply. Like you said, I'm not a climate change nigga. They think in like 30 years we'll be underwater. No! 15,000 years from now, we might feel some effects, but I would assume 15,000 years from now, they would come up with some technology to combat it. So, I agree with you niggas, but man, climate change is the thing. They're just lying about the time frame because the leftism is a religion at this point, and climate change is their judgment day. No, leftism is a religion, and climate change is their judgment day. They're just like religious niggas. But they won't be honest and say 15,000 years from now we'll live. Because they couldn't sell that to you. They couldn't tell you, all right, we need to recycle and do all this shit and get rid of gas because 15,000 years from now they're going to be affected. None of us would give a fuck.
We would say, I'll be dead by then, so who cares?
Nigga, the shit they say now we don't care about. And they're claiming 30 years from now we don't care. Could you imagine if they told the truth and said 8,000 years from now we will be fucked? Of course we wouldn't care. That's why I have to lie. I just don't go with the lie.
Yeah, even if they were like, look, in 15,000 years, climate change is going to happen. And even if we did our best efforts, we would only probably slow it down by like 500 years. Like, it would still happen. We might slow it down, but
first of all, still happen. They already cocked themselves because they're relying on the Hillary versus Trump thing. So that John Iadarola dude from the Young Turks said, we already hit the 3-point whatever pass thing, so it doesn't matter anymore. So I thought saying, nigga, it doesn't matter anymore, why you still argue? But they make a new excuse to argue for it. They're that lame.
Calm down, Buddha.
Is that Ebonics tard? LOL, dumb fuck, whatever. But my point is, they're not lying. Man-made climate change is a thing. And 5,000 years from now, they're going to have to deal with it. But assume we have what we have now, which is great. 5,000 years from now, they're going to have some great shit, and they'll deal with that. So
we'll probably develop some type of technology to help.
Yeah, I'd assume 5,000 years from now, we would have done that. By the way, how lucky...
ultimately, it's not going to happen then.
But like I told you, we're the last niggas, by the way. Me, you, and we're the last niggas. We're going to die the second day after we die. You're going to figure out some amazing Ready Player One, internet, you live forever shit. The second we die, they're going to figure it out.
Austin Powers, they'll freeze you, and you'll come back.
Like Walt Disney.
How about this? If I had enough money, I would do the Walt Disney, by the way. We can crack a Walt Disney 100 years from now, we're going to wake that nigga up. Like, I would do, if I had them, if I die and I get enough money to freeze myself so where I could be woken up, I'd do that. Why the fuck not?
I don't know, man. It's kind of like the living forever is kind of, I put it in the same category as doomsday prepping. Like, do you really want to be that person? Do you really want to live forever?
I don't look at it like forever. I'm more looking at it.
I'm okay with dying. No.
Well, I'm okay with dying, but I'm more like...
I'm having a lot of fun.
Because I don't see it as like, I look at, in that situation, seeing the future.
Yeah, I just want to come back and see all the cool shit that I missed.
Like, if I made enough money when I died, I get to freeze myself, and then 100 years later, they got me out of it. That's only 100 years later, but I can see what 100 years later is like. Like I said, what's 1,000 years from now going to be like? Put down.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if we unfroze someone from the 20s, like 1920, we just unfroze them today. I mean, shit. The hardest thing they would understand is the cell phones and the internet. That'd probably be the hardest thing for them to wrap their mind around.
Like, could you imagine, like, if you were dying tomorrow and they said you want to be frozen, and you got frozen, then you wake up like 300 years from now? What would that be like? Like, what would that 300 years be like?
And the simulation only seems cool to us because we don't live with it. I guarantee you, like, by the time the simulation comes, like, people are going to be so, like, just bored with it. They're going to be like, I always say this about the cell phones. Like, if you could take a cell phone back to the 70s and go to a group of kids and say, here, I have an object where you could look up and listen to any song you want. Any song you want. They would be on that bitch all day having fun. But if I'm riding in the car with my homeboy today, he's like, hey, put on a song. I'll go like, I don't know what the fuck to listen to. Like, I don't think they're going to appreciate it like we do. Or we would. But
they're going to have the new bands throughout the whole time. What are niggas 80 years from now going to be like?
Well, we're all going to be beige. Do you think race is coming to an end, Kyle? No. Like, do you think red-haired people are going to be gone?
No, we're not going to be beige. They tell you,
we're all going to be Kyle, look at your kids. Look at you. Look at your girl. Y'all are beige.
But you're talking about the minority will take over to America. Talking about Mexicans, half of them are white anyway. So, but I mean that. But I'm just wondering about what will the technology be.
Do you think it's going to go Black Mirror in the eye? Do you think that's like it's going to? Our cell phones are eventually going to be on our eye, right?
I think at that point, I would assume at that point.
Talking about that shit.
Well, wait, what are we talking about? 100 years from now? I'm assuming at that point, the driverless cars, the automation took over. Like I said, I went back. I assume we'd all want to be Neo in the cocoon in the Matrix, just living out. I'm pretty sure virtual reality will take a thing. They'll do it like Ready Player One, and we'll just live in that willfully. Why not?
The computers will not exist. It'll be all in our heads, and we'll be able to.
Or we can have a complete reset or some bullshit. I don't know. Like if you're looking, you ever see that lame movie Time Machine? And it went a million years in the future, and they're all living in trees and shit. I didn't get that, but honestly, off of the technology tip, maybe in the future, it's like the Matrix. Now you woke up, you know what Neo woke up from if you want to lay down in that, and just got plugged into the great virtual reality. Maybe it'll be like Ready Player One.
You said we could have some kind of massive reset. Are you talking like an EMP?
It's not even that, because I don't know how that job would work. And because I'm not talking about 20, 30, or 40, I'm talking about 1,000 years from now.
Somebody said Encino Man. Remember that?
Yeah.
Hey, that guy got unfrozen.
I love that movie with fucking Brendan Fraser and Rudy and Pauly Shore. Love that movie. But I was talking about 100 years, which is I'm talking about 1,000 years. We got what we got now. 1,000 years, these niggas are gonna be rocking.
You think we'll make it? You think like something will happen? We'll end up killing ourselves somehow?
What do you mean? What do you mean we?
Humans. Do you think humans will make it to another 1,000 years without nuking each other?
Yes.
Will we go?
You think we just invented a bunch of nuclear weapons and we're never going to use them ever?
No.
Just have them. Just to have them.
We'll probably use them.
We'll use them.
We'll probably use them, but yeah, 1,000 years from now, there'll be some motherfuckers, right? These lucky fucks. Live forever or not, or really upload their shit.
Kyle, how do you feel about these people who think we can live on Mars?
No.
Like people really are like, that's the future of humanity, guys.
Who fucking saying we're on Mars? Okay, yeah, we're not living on Mars, but nobody want to.
A planet that has only shown slight forms of life for thousands of years.
Wait. You'd have to terraform Mars. Well, if you could, you do that to Earth, though. And no one says that. No. This is fucking, what's Arnold's movie? What's Arnold's dumb movie? That was Schwarzenegger movie. That was Schwarzenegger movie I'm talking about. Colin fucking Farrell did it. No, Colin Farrell did the second one. What was the movie? Well, Mars. Total Recall. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
and that's whatever. But my point ultimately is, I know the lessons in the climate change shit. They're not lying about climate change. They're lying about the time frame.
Well, I don't care, Kyle. I'll be dead by the time that happens.
Well, that's my ultimate point. These faggots again said 40 years Miami will be on the world. They don't realize in 1970 they said Miami will be on the world by the year 2000 and it lost. They're doing religious claims. Climate change doesn't happen over a weekend, faggots. It takes thousands of years. But they're not dumb. They're not dumb. They know what they can't say. Hey, let's fight against climate change. It's going to affect the Earth 5,000 years from now. They're not dumb. They don't have to lie and say, in 20 years we'll be underwater. But I'll buy in Malibu. But I'll buy a new house in Malibu. You know what I'm saying? In 20 years they'll be underwater. But I just bought a house here. Fuck you. Fuck you,
fucking
Bill Nye, you fucking faggot.
Talking about gender fluidity.
What a fucking faggot.
I swear to God, I seen him in science class, like when I was a kid, talking about there's only two genders.
I'm the biggest faggot. Like, let me tell you. Wait. There's an asteroid that's going to hit California. Either now or 30 years from now. When it's going to hit California, it's going to destroy it completely. Would you buy a house there? No.
Nope. Did Bill Nye really buy a house in Cali?
Yes.
I gotta look that up.
That's where her job is. Although that's climate change 101. It's all bullshit.
It goes back to the left wants us to do all this shit that they would never do.
And I have to agree with you again. It goes back to the left. Advocating for shit they will never do. That's why I hate them the most. I hate the right. But I hate the left. Because you put forward ideas you don't agree with. You're cornier than them. The Paris Climate Accords. Oh wait, poor people are going to charge for the... Yeah, that's the point, stupid. The point of the Paris Climate Accords is to get poor people to stop using gas.
But Kyle...
But your point is, we'll pay AOCs. Well, if they can't afford gas, we'll pay them. What the fuck are we signing the Paris Climate Accord for?
The real point about it is they want to do it that way so they have a permanent voting block and permanent voting base.
Well, I know why they're doing it in the voters vote. It doesn't make sense to them. Like, seriously. Like, honestly, what are you doing? If you want to
getting that voter base up, just like
but my nigga, they signed the Paris Climate Accords. That's what the yellows are protesting. You made that gas a price for poor people where they can't afford it, which is the point, by the way. That's what niggas forget.
So they have to go to the government to subsidize it. That's why.
Yeah, they raised the price of gasoline for poor people, so poor people can afford it, and they stop using it because the ultimate goal is to have people stop using gasoline. However, these lefty faggots come to me and say, we're going to pay for them anyway. Well, then why am I signing a Paris Accord then? The point...
This nigga has a house in Cali, but he made it like eco-friendly and drives a Chevy Bolt. What a fucking asshole. Fuck him. Fuck him.
What are you talking about? Douchebag. But the point of the Paris Accords is to get poor people to stop using oil. What's the point?
Now, let me ask you guys, not to change the subject, but let me ask you.
Yeah.
Was Bill Nye the Science Fag a mandatory thing that you watched in school?
When I was a kid, they didn't put him on the school, but I seen his show. Like he had a Saturday morning
they
show.
made us watch him in school.
Oh, they made you watch him? Well, they didn't make me watch him. He just he had a lame show.
Hell yeah, watching Bill Nye in school was like the best day ever in science class. You'd walk in, you'd see the TV was rolled in. Bill Nye, the science guy. And I was like, fuck yeah, I was hyped. I was fucking hyped.
By the way, he says California is gonna be underwater, but he bought a new house there.
Well, he has an eco-friendly house and drives a Bolt, Kyle, so I guess he's safe then. What a fucking dick. Fuck him.
These fucking faggots are like, hey, global warming's gonna happen in 2 days. They really think global warming can happen in a week, nigga. The Earth, it doesn't work that way. Sorry.
The fact that he would even do that shows how like he must think the Democrats are stupid. Like that's the only thing you could assume, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he has to know what he's saying is bullshit, and that people are stupid and falling for it.
Cosmic, the Democrats put him up as a real scientist.
Did they?
He's not a real scientist. He's the biggest fraud ever.
Oh yeah, he has like a Ben Shapiro degree or something. I think Ben Shapiro said they have like a similar degree, but he's not a scientist. It's true. He's not a scientist.
Degree, but my point still remains. You're dealing with Muslim savages who stone their own women to death.
Bill Nye, the science guy. Bill Nye, the science guy. Inertia is the property of matter. Oh, sorry.
California's gonna be destroyed. Put a new house there. I'm Bill Nye. What are you doing? Like, shut the fuck up.
Driving around in a Chevy Bolt.
Exactly.
He doesn't have a Chevy Bolt. That's freaking.
He might. It doesn't matter if he does or not. He's a hypocrite faggot. Tell the truth. Man-made climate change is thinking 8,000 years from now, some niggas on some island we would never visit might have to deal with it. Just be real. They won't be real, though.
Crazy.
It's annoying. Like, fuck you, nigga. Enough with these niggas and their bullshit. Oh, you know.
Cosmic. Then we had to do papers on what we saw in the Bill Nye the Science Guy videos. Like, we had to do papers.
Oh, we never had to do no like worksheet. We just watched Bill Nye and the science teacher took a break for the day. That's always what I thought it was. Science teacher just doesn't want to work, so he's showing Bill Nye. And Bill Nye's telling me there's only 2 genders, and now Bill Nye says gender is like a spectrum and it's fluid.
Yeah, it doesn't have all the same rules. Alright.
Attack helicopter.
Does he? Luckily. But like I told these niggas, it doesn't work that way. With your global warming falsism. That's what they fucked up. These niggas really said Miami's gonna be under. I can show you an article in 1970 saying Miami's gonna be underwater by the year 2000. It wasn't.
Wait, Jesus Christ has a YouTube channel? Hold on.
No. These faggots aren't treating it like it's Jesus or not. Like, they're tryhards. They're 2 years older than me, but got a complete gray beard and bald head. The saddest fucking thing. They can't show the chicks online, by the way. That they lie and go, we're really big. That they lie online, which is so pathetic to me.
Hey, Kyle, those are my friends, all right? Don't you attack them.
Are they?
That's where Doug went now.
I gotta go pee real quick. Come on, talk! I gotta go pee.
That's where Doug went now. He doesn't come on you anymore because he can't. We're sick of his bullshit.
Yeah, but they always make fun of Doug when he goes on their shows. Like, they don't
He got mad at me because I didn't donate to his freaking GoFundMe.
Really?
Yeah. Come on, you help Kyle out.
You can't just expect people to donate to you. Makes people not want to donate to you when you expect it like that, right?
Like he would get on Discord and message me. He did it for days. He would bug me every day about
Well, you
donating.
know, Doug, he's trying to pay bills, baby.
Well, go get a real job instead of molesting cows all day for a living.
Shit. Fucking Doug.
Yeah.
I miss hearing his voice. I don't know. I don't hear his voice ever. I mean, has he been on over there lately at Ross Dogs?
I don't go over there much because the freaking, I can't stand that guy. Because he's so stupid, he doesn't understand. He's like, you're not mentally retarded, you're physically retarded.
Shit. Jimmy out.
So yeah, I don't go over there much. Because Melissa kept yelling at me to not donate to Kyle anymore.
The fuck is good at there?
I'm gonna donate to Kyle.
No, you're not. Shut up.
You'll see. You'll see, nigga.
What's good? What are you talking about?
Oh,
talking about
Doug.
What Doug? It's you versus Bobby. You're talking about Doug.
Dead air, Doug.
Dead air, Doug. Patty, not there he
Domestic
is.
Doug.
What?
Domestic Doug.
Domestic Doug. Oh yeah, that was my favorite one too.
Domestic. I think the wife committed domestic more than he did, but yeah. I get it.
Well, I gotta go before my phone dies. But,
Alright, peace. Don't act like you had something to do. You're just gonna go because you're annoying.
No. My phone's gonna die.
Is
We've
he?
been on here for 2 hours.
Oh, that sucks. My best friend died, and that sucks. So,
Your best friend died, Kyle?
yeah.
What?
Well,
The four-wheeling accident?
yeah.
Why are you thinking about that right now, Kyle?
But he said his best friend died.
No, I said my phone died.
Oh, his phone is about to die.
I was talking about my best friend dying.
It's okay, Kyle. Let it
And
out.
I told the story. I was in the Navy, and my grandpa died at the same time. So I thought when they called me, I was on restriction. Like they were going to tell me my grandpa died, which I was expecting. They said, "No, your best friend died." I said, "Holy shit!" And they won't let me leave to see his funeral. I told that story, right?
And wait, did they let you?
They let me what?
No, did they let you go on leave?
No.
That sucks. You never told me about that. You told me that you guys used to go out to the park and four-wheel and shit, and one day he fucking died.
Yeah, I didn't get to see the best friend.
But you didn't say that you weren't there, that you were...
Well, no, I wasn't because I was on restriction, but I think 2 days after my best friend died, my grandpa died. Then let me go leave to see him. You have to remember. You have to remember. They're coming down to the office, and I was like, "All right, Grandpa," because my grandpa was on his deathbed, and they were like, "Josh died." I was like, "What? What the fuck?" They wouldn't let me leave though because he wasn't family. So when my grandpa died, I think 2 or 3 days later, they let me leave because he was family. So.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You never told... I never remember that part of the story. You just told me he died, and you guys sometimes... Or every year, y'all still go to the park or no?
Yeah.
And, like, party out and shit, get drunk or whatever.
It was my nigga. It's on his fucking tombstone. They got a... When he was living, the picture of him on his tombstone. He's wearing a hoodie and fitted. on a black tombstone by his picture. It sucks he died. And for me, it sucked. I don't want to make it about me, but when they told me someone died, it was like, all right, my grandpa, who was about to die, they sprung on me. He died, but I couldn't leave because I was on restriction because he wasn't family. But then my grandpa died 3 days later, and I got to leave because it was family. That sucked for me, ultimately, but it was what it was. Sam Hillbilly is dead. It should be. Yeah, that sucked. I remember, by the way, going home when my grandpa died.
Oh,
and they,
God.
They did the open casket. If I die, I'm going to never do an open casket.
Why? We're gonna put a Newport in your hands. We're gonna put a bottle of Christian Brothers in there.
No open casket. Because the whole time my grandpa did an open casket, I kept looking at his body. I was like, did he just move?
Oh my God! I'm watching scenes from Cardi B's next upcoming video, and God, I just want to fuck her so bad.
Well, fuck that. But the whole time I was at my grandpa's awake. By the way, wakes are the most evil thing you can do. By the way, my grandpa was cremated and put it in an urn, and my grandma, but when she dies, she's gonna be next to him. But seeing a nigga at a wake is a motherfucker. I don't like it. I don't want niggas to see me at a wake. I don't want you to see me dead. Like I said, I saw my grandpa dead the whole time. I was like, did he just move? I thought he moved. What's going on? He moved a little bit. Bring out the.
Did he just blink? I just see him flare his nostrils.
Bring out the thing when they go clear. I saw him move.
Yeah.
But it's weird being in a room in your suit and the body's just right there. Like, I don't like that.
It is some type of weird death worship.
It's very weird. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's weird. It is weird.
But like I said, if I got the money and I'm old enough, I'll just freeze myself. And maybe, like, I might be dumb. Like, Walt Disney might be dumb, but maybe 3,000 years from now, they'll re-resurrect them.
Well, somebody online, I can't remember. Maybe they'll say it again so I know who said it. Somebody said, like, apparently his body really isn't holding up, though. I don't. You know, he froze himself in what, like the 60s or like the 70s? Like, yeah, you really think the cryo freezing was like, like perfect?
It wasn't demolition. It wasn't Demolition Man freezing, but I would hope for that. I do like Demolition Man freezing, but you can't hate on it because we can crack it and go about 3,000 years from now when they wake him up. He'll be laughing. So
it'll be like Austin Powers.
Oh my God, Austin Powers with the second one.
Yeah.
Oh, why are they're bringing back Hot Cheetos Asteroids? I'm trying to get the 3D Doritos back.
I got the 3D Doritos. Oh wait, I got the jalapeno Cheetos. They're pretty dope.
Ooh, those are
hell
good.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, yawning. I'm done.
I know, I'm sorry.
And I'm just done. I've been done. Gotta go.
Is you finished or is you done? Put some respect on my name.
Finished and done. Enough of you.
Kyle, did you hear that Suge Knight bought everybody in his pod TVs?
The TV?
Yeah, and I believe it too.
It's crazy. Oh, wait, I heard it on Jim and Sam. Of course you heard it.
I locked up the TV. When you get locked up, you gotta buy the see-through radio, which is like $20.
You use it as a protection thing.
No, but you're gonna buy the see-through radio with the headphones. It's $20. The TV is expensive. Well, as soon as
you did have to buy himself protection in there.
I don't know. It worked. Might as well. Hey, why didn't you buy protection? They love Bernie Madoff is you like a fucking king where he's at.
Bernie Madoff.
They love the niggas. They love them. Like I said, when I was in fucking intake before I went to the ACI, there was this bald-headed, glasses-wearing, Nazi-looking nigga who stabbed his girlfriend to death. No one created he stabbed his girlfriend to death. But they found out he played chess with a child molester, and no one killed a child molester, so that's prison for you. But that's also goes to my point. The prison rape myth. I can't imagine it happening. They'll kill them. I will not see it happening. But I gotta fucking go.
Oh, Kyle, I was just about to bring up vaccines and autism, but whatever. I mean, yeah, you're right. Let's go.
Oh my God, nothing want to discuss it. Yeah.
All right, till next time, folks. Stay mixed.
Next stream, we'll about stay black, but next stream, we'll go off on that subject. But yeah, yeah. All right, I gotta go though.
Peace out.
Thank you, Cosmic. Thank you, Elephant Boy. Like, subscribe, and donate. Stay black, and peace.